Good evening. Good evening. Hey, y'all. Ain't no party like a SWAC Media Day after party. And that's what we can right have. It's the after party. So, y'all tell Ed to come on in here. Where's Avis? Y'all come on in here. I'm so excited. So this is the 2025 SWAC Media Day. I'm gonna call it an after party. I don't know about you, but based on the interviews and the rankings and everything, I feel like it's really, it's our year again. It's our year. Um yes, clocking in all the hours. Let me go. I'm gonna go get those papers real quick that they were handing out at SWAC Media Day. I'll be right back. I just want to grab them real quick. We were fed today, okay? They fed us. What happened to all those papers? Let me see. Okay, I got them. Y'all. I got them. All right. Hey, so I want to give a shout out to my mods first and foremost. Whitley, Jay, Shanetta, everybody else. I really truly appreciate you all. They keep the chat in line. They keep the chat fun too. And I want to say you guys did a wonderful job today. What kind of festivities they got going on tonight? Nah, Miss Shanetta, this the after set right here. This the after set. We act civilized earlier, so now we getting ready to let it on loose. Let it on loose. Nephew, you was behaving. And now we have the chance to not behave because now we not in front of folks. You know how they say, act good in front of folks. So I wanted to, I'm going to go ahead and shout out, of course, all of the donors that made this trip possible. If it had not been for you, I would not have been able to make the trip. Hey, Blue was in the house. Good to see you too. Yeah, Avis, listen. Okay, so since we're not in front of company anymore, I can tell y'all why. Okay, so today I made the comments like members only. If you're a member, you can comment. Mind you, Avis has donated. So Avis, I want to give a special shout out to you. You are one of the people that donated to the channel. Why did Avis, and I had a talk with him. I'm like, Avis, I love you. You help the channel, you're funny. I said, but you can't be cutting up in front of a company. And I told him that, like, I think a couple days ago. Y'all, why was I interviewing somebody? Here come Avis. He made himself a member just so that he could comment. And he gonna talk about he's real light skinned. What? Why would you do that? He's real light. Avis, we had this conversation. He couldn't help himself. I promise you. And then towards the end, I turned the thing off where you have to be a member only, Why was Ed in there talking about after me trying to figure out 3 hours of trying to become a member, I don't even want to do it anymore. And you know what? I wasn't gonna say who it was, but listen, when I say I appreciate you all, I'm gonna read these and then we're gonna get right into the show. I just want to do some recaps. Hopefully, we'll get Mr. Ford on here, and we have some huge announcements to talk about, right? Because the SWAC just dropped the SWAC TV like the SWAC TV commercial. Oh my gosh. So here's what I'm going to do. And I think it's important that I drop these two interviews that I had with the commissioner from last year and the year prior, because we asked some of these questions. I did not get to interview the AD or the commissioner today, but I'm kind of glad that I didn't, because I had no idea about the SWAC TV app, and I was oblivious. When did they? Who put out the memo? I must have been like live or something. Yes. AD Ashley Robinson dropped some info about the Hope Credit Union Classic. So we'll talk about that a little bit. And yeah, well, Whitley, so y'all can cut up now though. Already downloaded on the Roku. When I tell you, it looks amazing. And we're going to talk about that SWAC TV app, because last year I asked the commissioner, I said, hey, what about us doing something like SEC, how they have their own app for the conference. And we were talking about that. So this is huge. When I tell you this is huge, when we talk about moving the SWAC forward and what that looks like, and SWAC finding innovative ways to make all of the sports accessible and how to monetize them, this is one of those big steps. These are, so we'll talk about that. All right. So I went to sleep after, I was tired. Whew. But I would like to give a shout out, because I got a beautiful message from A. Renee Brown. Thank you so much for your donation. She said that she went back and watched, and she left me a beautiful message. And I wanted to just let you know how much I appreciate you. Miss Lisa, thank you so much for donating. Mr. Brooks, Mr. Harris, Miss Moore, Dukes, you be looking out. Thank you so much. Miss Grizel, Miss Woods, thank you so much for donating to the channel. Once again, I appreciate all of you, pouring into this channel. See, you guys pour into the channel. And that's why I was on my P's and Q's today. I was able to interview 10 of the 12 coaches. I interviewed 6 student athletes, 2 ADs, and then I had probably about, I want to say, I had Don Montgomery stop by, and then I probably had about 4 other people. Coach Fred came by, Wayne Cartwright peeked in for a little bit, and so I was able to interview at least 20 plus people, right? And so all of that was because of you. Avis, thank you so much. Mrs. Minifield, Miss Foote, Buford, thank you. Thank you, Mrs. Hampton, Mr. Wells, Uncle Oren, Mr. Kelly, and Mr. Cook, Mr. Barnes, Miss Bonnie. There you are. See, thank you, Miss Bonnie, for the travel support. Okay, and it says the SWAC ADs did not have adequate pictures of JSU. We are the SWAC. So I think, I really think that they're going to be dropping some more media in the next couple of days. What I have learned with SWAC Media Day is it's best for you to push as much content out as possible the day of SWAC Media Day, maybe the day after. Most people, in terms of their attention span, you only have like an allotted time to where folks are really honed in and want to know what the coaches were saying, what the student athletes were saying. That time it's kind of like, it's not that long. So So that's why I always go live, right? Thank you so much for gifting those memberships, Attorney Walker. Dr. Kanisha, thank you so much. Mrs. Johnson, Miss Brown, and Miss Muffet. And Jay Wilson, thank you so much. I think that out of all the SWAC Media Days, this was probably the best that I've had of the SWAC Media. And that's just the volume of interviews. And I want to thank you guys because you guys were very monumental in the questions that I asked the coaches today. So we've been practicing them over the last couple of days. We've been practicing the rapid fire questions, the start bench cut. Avis, I heard you was light skinned. That's what I heard through the grapevine. Somebody, could y'all confirm whether or not Avis is light skinned? Because I'm not a racist. Y'all just you had to be in timeout for a little bit. Avis be cutting up, boy. And so, so thank everyone. Just to let you know, Mr. Walker, thank you so much for gifting those memberships. You can still donate directly to the channel. I was trying to make the MEAC SWAC challenge work and head to Atlanta and then head back to Birmingham to catch my flight. And it does not look like it's going to work. Avis is the same skin tone as his avatar. Ooh. Y'all, look at Avis's avatar. He always be talking about folks being light skinned, and he is a light skin. See, I knew somebody busted his bubble yesterday, and I said, I heard you was light skinned. He didn't have nothing to say. So SWAC announces the 2025 football predicted order of finish. So I think that these predictions are right, but I did think it was interesting that Southern was tabbed to finish in first place in the SWAC Western Division, but overall, the Southern Jaguars tallied the most first place points with 17 overall, followed by Jackson State 16 and Florida A&M 3. So the people who are responsible for voting, technically they voted for Sudden to, they got the most first place votes. So, the most. And it was a joy being able to interview Coach Graves. He put me on Front Street and said that I misspelled his name. I'm sorry about that, Coach Graves. But he participated in the start bench cut, and he put folks on notice because as we know, last season when he was doing an interview, he said that the sonic boom of the South, he loves listening to Get Ready. And, folks made that a thing. And so he cleared the air and he just basically said, when you're in those types of games, that's the type of atmosphere that you want. Like that rivalry atmosphere with the bands going and the fans. And he said, that's what type of game I want to go to. They voted. Yeah, they said Sudden. Now, mind you, I definitely had Southern in my predicted order of finish. Human jukebox is greater than. I'm glad that Brother Dot had that. Human jukebox is greater than, and then after the greater than, he doesn't have nothing by it. So human jukebox is greater than nothing. That's what you have written because you didn't put who the other person or the other band was on the other side. Let's just get that straight. Okay. Human jukebox is greater than, and then nothing there. All right. So, let me look this over. Greater than nothing. Well, I mean, that's what he put in there. He didn't put the other. He didn't finish. Finish it. All right. Only reason JSU didn't get the most votes is because you have dumb voting for Bethune-Cookman. Nobody believes that. Oh, okay. Okay. So sometimes folks are voting with their heart, maybe. Maybe. The ocean got something to say. All right. Now I'm going to go over like each coach, and I'll just basically tell you, some of the things that I liked about the interviews. So I had the opportunity to interview Alabama A&M head coach Sam Shade. That was actually my last head coach that I interviewed. And he basically highlighted, he's born and raised in Birmingham, Alabama. He has those Alabama ties to Huntsville, all over. And he just highlighted, about his program and what he plans on implementing. I did not ask him about the quarterback situation. I did not have a chance to ask because it was late and, I was just trying to ask him a couple of questions. But I appreciate Coach Sam Shade for coming on the live and chopping it up with me. I'm excited to see where this particular matchup with him at the helm. I did let him know that Mr. Ford basically was calling for him to be the head coach at Alabama A&M a whole season before it was even in the books. Prior to the beginning of last season, Mr. Ford was calling for Coach Sam Shade. I know, right? Where is Mr. Ford at? Alabama State, of course, Eddie Robinson Jr. Hey, Riri, thank you. Hey, Miss Lisa, thank you. I always enjoy interviewing Coach Eddie Robinson Jr. because I'm still Jackson State. I'm still a Jacktown Jew, but I do enjoy chopping it up with him. He's very transparent, as Miss Lisa said, and so I asked the coach about what we doing over here with defense, and he basically said that he's got the coaches and they're still on staff that can get the job done defensively. They've had the number one defense for 2 years in a row. And basically from what I got from that interview is there's not going to be any types of fall off in the defensive side. On the offense, I did ask him about the quarterback situation. And we're going to see how this goes. Now, they're not going to tell you all their secrets. So they might have an ace in the hole and there might be a quarterback on the roster that we don't really know about. But I think that Coach Robinson, he basically chopped up the offensive woes that they faced last year to those injuries that were sustained. I think he said it was about 3 quarterbacks that were injured in the first 2 weeks of conference, or not conference, but of the season. And so to me, I like that idea. I got you. We're going to bring Jay. We're going to bring Jay to SWAC Media Day next year. Yay. So the only thing that I'm worried about is, which, you know what? They're not going to tell you everything that about their roster and stuff like that. They're not going to tell you all that information. But I think for me, I would like to know what else. And okay, y'all, you rocking with the same quarterbacks as last year. what else do you got offensively? Hey, Mr. Ford.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes. Hey, Dr. Brielle. It's good to see you. Mr. Ford.
Yes, first and foremost, I want to thank you. And you did a great job today. You had great interviews. I learned so much today. And I just want to tell you how thankful I am for you. And the other thing I want you to do for me, I need you to pen the commissioner letter because I need for you to have a show on that SWAC TV. She Loves Thee. I need you at least a 30-minute to an hour show on that new SWAC TV. Yeah. Yeah, I want you to have a show on that.
Mr. Ford, why are you always making me ask the commissioner questions?
Wait a minute, let me do my hey, Miss Whitley's on here, right? Hey, Miss Whitley.
Brandy.
Okay. How about Dr. Kanisha? Hey, Miss Brandy. Hey, everybody.
Dr. Brielle.
Dr. Brielle, how you doing?
Lisa.
Hey, Lisa, how's it going? Listen, I was by my TV all day from 11 until 2 o'clock. I watched Jay and Tiffany, and then I watched you. Dr. Cavill and them were real good. I watched Dr. Cavill and his people. Who else did I watch? What's the two brothers' name? I don't know them that well, but I watched that show sometimes. I listened to them today, and it was just so good today. It was, and I want us to keep praying because let me tell y'all something, guys. Whether you want to accept it or not, we got one of the best conferences in the country. Whether it's FBS or, I know we can grow and FCS or whatever, but baby, it's a lot of good things going on. And for us to get that SWAC TV, that's awesome. That is awesome. And I want Miss and guys, I want y'all to write Commissioner McClellan a letter, Dr. McClellan a letter that we want Mr. Mona to have a show on SWAC TV. We want 30 minutes or an hour, either one. But we want Mr. Mona to have a show. Okay, do y'all agree with me? Okay.
Hey, Carl. Hey, Mr. Cunningham. Yep, that was one of my special guests, the alumni.
Oh, and let me tell you, I really loved your interview today with AD Golf. Oh, I really loved that interview.
Got him especially for you. So William Taplin says, tell Mr. Ford that I see why he thinks so much of the commissioner.
Huh?
Tell Mr. Ford, Mr. Taplin, Will Taplin said that he sees why you think so highly of Commissioner McClellan.
Oh, yeah. Listen, y'all, we got a top-notch commissioner. We got a top-notch conference office. It's obvious they're using the metrics. They're doing their research. They're doing their development. Now, the thing that we got to make sure is that if Dr. McClellan, which people are going to come after him, if he leaves, we got to have an outstanding person ready to step up for him. We can't be left leaderless. So we got to make sure that we got, because listen, this guy's doing a lot. He was talking today, as you know, he's on that
NCAA committee.
That's right. So, they know him. And I wouldn't be surprised if somebody offers him a lot of money and we lose him. But we got to have somebody to step right in for him. It's just like having them outstanding quarterbacks. You lose one, you got to have another one on the bench, maybe two of them. So we got to make sure we got a outstanding person behind him. Okay, we got to do that.
So, what's interesting, Mr. Ford? See, this is the thing. I didn't get a chance to interview Commissioner McClellan, but I'm actually glad I didn't because the SWAC TV deal I had, or the SWAC TV app, I had no idea. Like, they must have dropped this information like while I'm doing my live or while I'm working. And I'm gonna post last year's interview because Mr. Ford, I asked him, I said, well, what about us getting like an SEC type of app?
Right.
Similar to, you know, they
Right.
have an SEC app. What about the SWAC getting one of those, right?
Right.
And he
Right.
was talking about it and what it would take.
Mm-hmm.
Lo and behold, here we are, present day, and this SWAC TV app
Yeah.
dropped. They invested in cameras, so that
Yep.
means
Yeah.
quality is going to be outstanding.
Mm-hmm.
This is the type of, and you know, right now we're at $20 million in revenue, right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
This is, I did get an email, but like I said, I'm getting my makeup done. I'm doing all type of stuff. So I didn't have a chance to go over anything. And what's interesting is that what they can do with this app, Mr. Ford. So
Yeah.
basically, they are monetizing all the sports, right?
Mm-hmm.
These
Yeah.
the sports that are non-revenue generating sports. Now you're able to have ads placed, ad placements. You
Mm-hmm.
have corporate companies and sponsors and stuff like that that will buy for ad placement on this particular app, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then you have access to sports. So if the way that the SWAC baseball championship was covered, if this is just like, if that was like a highlight into what is to come, that's amazing, because the type of videography that they use, the playback that they use, it's amazing. And I think that the fact that they invested in the equipment, it makes me excited, right? Because you
Right.
see not as many ESPN games, right? They have, I want to say, like one game
Mm-hmm.
that they have, and then they have the HBCU Go. They picked up a game,
Mm-hmm.
and now we see that the SWAC TV is investing in making sure that all of the games are available on this app.
Right. Right. Now, I wanted to know, did you know that President Trump issued some kind of executive order about college sports today? Did you hear that?
I went to sleep, Mr. Ford, after this. I went to
Okay. I got to find out what's going on, because I think
sleep.
he's did some executive order about college sports or something.
Lord, not us waking up to him doing
Yeah,
something
yeah,
else.
something has happened. I got to find out what's going on, because it came across my phone, and I was like, "Oh, what is this?"
Okay, well, I'm gonna look that up
Yeah,
because that is huge, right? That
yeah,
can have implications. So we definitely want to be tuned into whatever types of changes or that he tries to make. But FCS football opta analysis, the SWAC has announced the creation of SWAC TV, an exclusive streaming platform that will deliver content across all 18 conference sponsored sports. It will
mm-hmm,
include 45 football games in the 2025 season. So when we talk about really investing
right,
in the conference and what media rights can do for us, this is really taking the reins, um, separating yourself from above the rest, right?
right,
Um, because I think like some of the other conferences, they utilize other platforms to get their stuff done. I want to say that the CAA uses Flow Sports, and but for us, for the SWAC, it's going to be SWAC owned. So that's huge, because that means you're not going to get a cut of X, Y, and Z. You're going to be able to own it yourself.
right.
So that is huge. Now, Donald Trump did an executive order. Why he don't
On
he
college sports, did you see it? Did it come up?
let's see. He's always doing something.
Well, somebody said and he does that too. The
A
strike force.
national standard for college sports on the NIL. Why are you doing this when you can just let everything process the way it's processing.
Yeah.
See, this thing about whoever, it's not necessarily him. He doesn't care about sports like that.
No.
Why are you being involved in that? I'm gonna tell you right
Well, now
now.
Nick Saban was jockeying to get him involved. Remember? Remember that
I
people?
understand that, but
Yeah.
there's gonna be some pushback for
Oh
this.
yeah. Oh yeah.
And the reason why I say that is those are billionaires, and that the SEC, they're not getting ready to allow, Nick Saban, you decided to go ahead and you decided to retire because now you're not the only coach that can pay kids under the table. See, he
Right.
was able to reign supreme because they were able to give impermissible benefits for so long. And so he was able to just, be dominant. Now you got the transfer portal, and now you can pay players so that, hey, you giving him 10,000, we can give him 20,000. We got money too.
Right.
All right. Let me go ahead and read this to you all. President Donald Trump plans to sign an executive order establishing national standards for name, image, and likeness initiatives. He always want to get in the midst of things. Good Lord.
He wants to limit the amount of money them kids get. That's what it's about. It's going to be a salary cap. I know that's what it's about.
And it's really interesting because that he's intervening because the House just recently introduced an amended bill called the SCORE Act, Student Compensation and Opportunity Through Rights and Endorsements, aiming to protect the name, image, and likeness rights of student athletes to promote fair compensation with respect to intercollegiate athletics and for other purposes. So last week, the SCORE Act was introduced, and I was telling you guys about it, and I was telling you one thing that the SCORE Act had in there is so maybe, Mr. Ford, maybe this is the SEC folks intervening, because if you recall in that bill, they were going to ban schools that make over $50 million in media rights.
Right.
They are not allowed to have athletic fees specifically for NIL. Like, you can't increase your fees for athletics. There's it's not in the state of Mississippi. They're not allowed to do that. But in other states, they basically can do a $200 fee, and some of the fees that they can take it out and use it for NIL. So last week they introduced that bill, and it said, if you got $50 million in media rights, you are not going to be allowed to do that. And if you have $50 million in media rights, you can't cut Olympic sports.
Right. Okay.
Maybe this is an intervening on SEC behalf, or those big, huge schools that do get that money. Maybe somebody made a call to Donald Trump to say, hey, you got to do something about this, because this is what we call hijacking the process, right? Mm-hmm. You have something that's going through the House and it's going to go through the Senate, but now you have the president and he decides to do an executive order. The bill could open the door for federal standards for NIL legislation, superseding the current state laws that provide guidance on player compensation. SEC Commissioner Greg Sankey said Wednesday during an appearance on SEC This Morning that he had no knowledge of pending executive order. The president clearly has an interest in sports. Big picture has an interest in college sports. He's been at our games. So you think that they're trying, because of course, as we all know, Black athletes and Black families stand to basically benefit from NIL, right? Mm-hmm. In terms of being able to negotiate what they feel they're worth or what the school pays them. They're the ones that are able to develop some money before in college. And we're not talking about a little bit of money. We're talking about huge sums of money. So right now it's up in the air, Mr. Ford.
Do you see what Simply Beautiful said at 9:44? Kudos to Simply Beautiful. You see it?
Let me see.
It's at 9:44 p.m.
White men can make and steal all the money, but cannot
Right.
stand while others are getting a check.
That's what my granddad used to say.
So that we'll be following along with that story to see how it develops. But now that I read it, it's not set in stone, but this looks like an intervention on behalf of those that are against the House going through this natural process.
Right.
So Mr. Ford, we're going to go ahead and go through the coaches and let me know what you think about the coaches. Let's start with Coach T. Buck. Were you able to get his interview, or just name some of the interviews and what you
I
thought?
saw him on several interviews, and I'll tell you what else I like. I liked his the AD. They have a lady AD at Valley.
Mm-hmm.
They were on an interview. I saw them together. Listen, she did a great job. They punched her about why did you.
At Alcorn. Yeah, she was formerly at Alcorn.
Yeah, I like her, and she explained why she moved the game from Itta Bena to Atlanta. Was a great answer, and she was right. She's basically said that they're trying to get at as many high school kids as they can. This area, which is absolutely right, it's over 7 million people in the Atlanta metro. So she was saying that they want to bring their brand in here. She said that, there's a generation that might not know about Jerry Rice, but they want, to bring that back and, want them to know about Valley here in
Atlanta.
Yeah. She did a real good job. And I liked Coach Buckley and what he had to say. Yeah. Both of them had a lot of energy.
What'd you think about Coach Tremaine Jackson, Mr. Ford?
Oh, listen, like I tell people about him now, if you can do it, it ain't bragging. Because I told you, he like Muhammad Ali. People either love him or they hate him because he talked with a lot of confidence. But here's my thing with him. His resume says he's a champion. That's what, because I had a principal, this over 30 years ago. I had a principal told me, he said two things. He said he always wanted his head coach to be offensive because he thought that the most hardest part of coaching football was offense. And so he always wanted the head coach to be an offensive coach. And he put, every time we had a coaching change, the head coach was usually be somebody like a Mainer, would be, strictly offensive. And we could always get somebody to do defense because it was easier to do. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I think that's y'all's. And now, let me say this. Today, it was obvious, even though I was seeing it on TV. FAMU is y'all's big rival. I know, of course, Alcorn's your rival. Southern's your rival. FAM is your rival too. But what I saw today on that television, y'all getting ready to get a new rival, and it's gonna be Prairie View.
So here's the thing, Mr. Ford. Everybody wants to be Jackson State's rival.
Yeah, y'all getting ready to
get. You gotta have that history.
I know, but listen, let me tell you something. Them people know what they're doing down there. They got some good people at Prairie View. Okay, the president, she set the standard. She wants championships. Okay, and one of the things, as I was listening to you talk to AD Golf today, if you don't win the SWAC at over a period of years, if you don't win the SWAC, he's going to get rid of you, and then he's going to bring in somebody who can. In a way, he made that abundantly clear.
5 new coaches in the last 6 months.
I'm just telling you, he's not playing.
Getting them up out of there. He's getting them up out of there.
He's getting them out. So if you at Prairie View, he's going to probably give you about 3 to 4 years to win the SWAC. If you don't win it, you got to go. That was kind of said, today. So I'm going to say it again. Y'all getting ready to get a new rival. And it's going to be them folks out there at Prairie View. I don't. I'm gonna be honest
That's
with you.
playing a game of never have I ever.
You know, I listened to my man today. I don't think we're gonna be able to deal with Prairie and Dallas. I'm gonna be honest with you. Now I hope we do, because you know our biggest alumni is in Dallas. You know, we got thousands upon thousands of graduates from Grambling in the Dallas area, right?
Well, Coach Dishman said that he wants 30,000 Texas Southern fans and 2,000 Prairie View fans over at that Labor Day Classic. That's what
Well,
he
they
said.
need to move that game from that soccer field to NRG. If
And
not
he
NRG,
he also said that I said, you punched him in the mouth last year, didn't you, Coach Dishman? And he's he gonna do it again.
we'll see. Listen. I'm gonna say this again now.
He said he gonna do it again.
I want them to move that game from that soccer field to either NRG. If can't get NRG, how about let's go to Rice? But I want that game right there. Mm-hmm. That game can draw 40,000 easily. Yeah, that game can draw 40,000. That game can be an NRG game. Let's get out that soccer field for that game. Let's either go to NRG. If not NRG, let's go to Rice. I don't know if Rice is playing that night, because that's the 30th, right? Isn't that the 30th? What night? What's night's that game? That's the 30th, right?
Yeah.
I need to look that up and see if Rice is playing. I don't
They said that they found G, Mr. Ford.
Where?
He went live, Mr. Ford.
Okay, was he there today?
I didn't see him today.
Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Did you see Lionel?
I did see Lionel. I did.
Did you talk to him?
Well, Mr. Ford, you know I was live for like 3 hours.
Oh yeah, that's
so
right.
At that point, you know, I was able. I saw him. I walked up. He talking about some She Loves PV. I was confused. I said, huh? She Loves PV. Me?
Oh, I know Lionel was talking trash to everybody today. I know he was.
He was actually kind of subdued.
Oh, okay. So he was subdued. Okay.
The bark ain't never as bad as their bite, and they be loud. They be talking. They get quiet, and they'll be talking again.
Okay.
But they said,
listen, that was a sister on with you. I didn't get a chance to hear. Now, I did hear you say she had a podcast. Tell me about her. She was a sister.
Yes, Dawn Montgomery.
Okay, tell me about her.
So Dawn Montgomery, she has a podcast, and the podcast is on OK Player. And that's on YouTube. And she is also she's a cultural critic on Black Press USA.
Okay.
And her podcast is called To Be Clear. She actually had a chance to let me pull that up. She actually spoke to the commissioner today. But yeah, she was on there as she's basically going to be talking a little bit more about sports and giving a platform for sports.
Okay,
so cool. She was there on behalf of Black Press USA. And let me pull that up. And then I will drop in the chat her podcast that she has, which it's called To Be Clear.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm here with the commissioner himself. He's going to introduce himself to you guys. Let him know who you are.
Charles Mclendon, Commissioner of the Southwestern Athletic Conference.
Y'all hear how proud he was in saying that? I love that. How have you felt today, seeing everyone?
Really good. Great turnout. Very deserving of our student athletes. They put a lot of time, energy, and effort into their craft. Mm-hmm. To have over 250 media outlets here to cover football is tremendous for us. But also it signals the start of football season.
Yes, correct.
In 2.5 weeks, we have one team that's going to be in camp. Mm-hmm. So this is a very exciting time of year because we're getting ready to kick off SWAC football.
Right. So let our audience know a little bit about the app. because you guys have an app now, or what have you? Are you working it out?
Yeah.
Give us more details.
Well, no, we call it SWAC TV.
All right, SWAC TV.
You're going to be able to download it today on Roku and all the Apple devices.
Okay.
By August 1st, every device you're going to be able to access SWAC TV on. It's all access, everything. 1080, high definition, free. You don't have to have a paywall.
Wait a minute, he said free.
It's going to be free, and we're going to deliver some great games. As a matter of fact, 45 football games are going to be on SWAC TV.
Sweet.
So every football game that's in our portfolio this year will be shown on some network, whether it's ESPN, HBCU Go, or SWAC TV. So we're excited to be able to unveil it, but also give opportunity for a lot of our Olympic sports and our female sports to be able to be seen on a national basis.
Correct. Thank you for having us here. Black Press USA is very grateful to be in the space. I've been in these spaces before with other outlets, the Atlanta Voice, as well as Fans Favorite Fan, my own sports media company. So it's just very full circle to actually have you here doing what you're doing for us and creating the opportunities. So thank you.
Thank you for having me, and thank you for being here. There's a lot to it.
So she did have her own sports company, Mr. Ford, and then
she said she was in Atlanta. She said Atlanta Sports.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she also has a podcast on OK Player. It's called To Be Clear, and I'm gonna just drop it so you guys have the chance to subscribe to OK Player. And then put under there, SheLovesThee sent me.
Okay.
All right. So this is I dropped the link so that you guys can go support her because she came on and I was so grateful to see her.
Yeah. What's good?
Gave me some flowers and I was just outdone. Like, oh my goodness. All right. There is tickets left on the flight from Jackson to Vegas for Grambling game. There is still time. So if you need that flight, you can buy the package or, go ahead.
Is that a chartered jet going out to Vegas?
Yeah, they chartered a jet to go straight to Vegas.
Okay.
Mr. Ford, what did you think about Coach Graves today?
I like Terrence. I just feel like Terrence is holding that program up with one position. You don't talk to me.
To see Mark Fredericks let loose, I asked him about that. He not necessarily about the offensive coordinator, but he did say that a lot of the offensive tools and that they have in that locker room that they've been underneath Mark Fredericks for a year, so they know his offensive scheme. And let everybody know that it's going to be more high-powered offense this year. So, Mr. Ford, you just have to wait and see.
I already know. I've watched Mark for a number of years. He's not an offensive coordinator. He's a run game coordinator, but he's not an offensive coordinator. I've watched him for years.
Maybe they plan on being a run-first team.
Well, that's all he knows. You remember what I told you? 3 yards in a cloud of dust. That's his game plan. That's not going to work in the SWAC. With them people you interviewed today, that's not going to work. You got to be balanced now. You got to be balanced. And you can't win the SWAC without good offensive planning, imagination. You can't win the SWAC like that. You can't win it. I'm going to be honest with you. The team that I'm waiting to see is Alcorn. That's what I'm waiting to see. I'm waiting to see Alcorn. Well, I want to see what was his upgrade. What's the upgrade? Did you get bigger? Did you get fat? Now he claims that.
He said yes. He said that.
I heard that. I heard him say it.
And Southern's roster, and he said that we bought them boys in. They're here.
Yeah.
And then I asked him about the offense, because then he said that the offensive coordinator is ready to rock. And then he said that they still have some of those key pieces on the offensive side. So, and then they had Jacorian Sewell, the running back.
Oh, yeah, he was there today. You interviewed him, right?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. He's going to be tough. But they have running back.
Fred McNair will be more involved in Southern's offense this year.
Yeah, I can believe that. I just, I'm gonna be honest with you, and I know y'all get tired of me saying this, but that offensive coordinator position at Southern is keeping them from being a true challenger for the SWAC championship. That's the only thing missing. Once they get a real offensive coordinator who knows how to be balanced, who has an imagination, knows how to call it, knows how to hit people in space, Southern's going to be, because see, Terrence is bringing in big time boys. He's bringing them in, but like I always tell people, we can bring in them big time boys, but do you have the infrastructure and the coaches to develop it and put it together? And see, that's my problem with that offense over there because of who's at the top.
So my favorite interview, I mean, you could have just, you could have guessed it, but is Coach T.C. Taylor of Jackson State.
And TC knows he's the big dog. You can see how free he is. He knows he's the big dog in the SWAC. He knows.
Big dog.
Yes, he does. He knows he's the big. You see, he's so relaxed and free. Oh, it has a total difference in, say, the first year he came, and last year he was like, wait and see. This year he was having fun. He's real free.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He's kind of, to me, he was kind of like a politician today.
Yeah, he can do a little bit of brag,
Oh yeah, he knows he's the big dog. He knows he's the big dog, and he's waiting to unveil what he was saying today was, yeah, we the defending champs, but y'all don't know what we got in the stable. He's saying, I'm gonna turn loose some more dogs on y'all. I knew what he was talking about.
So this is the thing. So Mr. Ford, you know that we went over the roster the other day, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like 2 days later, or maybe the next day, they put 15 more up there, Mr. Ford. 15 more. That's when they added.
Wait a minute, 15 more players?
Yes. They added those Tennessee State offensive linemen. They added somebody from a running back from South Dakota State. So right now, that makes them at about 95. So I tried to be slick, right? And asked Coach TC, I said, Coach TC, do you got 10 more coming? Because, the roster limit is 105, right, Mr. Ford?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I can go ahead and pull it up and just show you guys the 15 that he added that was not there the other night. And I'm just like, the roster that we looked at with only the 80 players was ridiculous.
Oh yeah, it was.
They went and bought in, some more players. So TC stated 100. So see, I was when I counted the other day, I counted 95. In the comments, TC stated 100 today. So that means that I'm thinking they're going to get to that 105 roster this year. That means they probably going to bring in 5 more players. They'll probably get them in right before summer camp.
Listen, I thought I saw Doc on ESPN today. Did he have on some fatigues today? Did you see Doc?
I did see Doc, but I didn't see what he was wearing.
I thought I saw him today when I was watching it on ESPN. I said, that's Doc. And then I wasn't sure, but the person I saw had on some fatigues, had on some, like the Green Army fatigues. If that was Doc, then I saw him today.
Well, it's Wednesday. I don't even have the right day up here, y'all. I'm not sure, Mr. Ford. I'm not sure.
Well, Commissioner Mclendon did answer one of my questions. I wanted to know how many outlets showed up. He said about 250, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a lot of people. Yeah.
Usually when I'm in that little side room, I call it, I thought that I had got an ace in the hole by going into this little side room.
Right.
The only thing is that we don't get as much traffic, but it's quieter. So you have to make sure that you go and get the interviews, because the interviews sometimes they're not going to come to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I had that room was packed. I had Alabama A&M on both sides of me. All the tables were packed out. So Mr. Ford, they added the Shamar Savage from Prairie View A&M.
Oh yeah, I know him.
6'4", 220 pounds,
Oh
graduate
yeah,
student from
he's a big time.
California.
And listen, I was listening. I think you were talking to your AD today, and you brought up Howard. And so I like the fact that he said he is talking to Howard. Now, I don't want him to play in D.C. I want Howard and Jackson to go to New York. I want them to go to
New
that's called,
York.
that's right, that MetLife Stadium. That's where I want them to go. You know what I'm talking about? That, you know where the Giants and the Jets play?
Yes.
That's where I want them to go.
Wait,
I want them to go there. Huh?
You want to go there? Well, it must be before the weather
Yeah,
break.
right. I mean, yeah. I would like for it to be, maybe in September, but I would like for Howard and Jackson to meet up in. We used to call that the Meadowlands.
So for me, if I'm thinking about where I want for that type of game to take place, I'm sorry. For me personally, I could see Chicago maybe.
Yeah. I could too.
I said Charlotte, North Carolina versus A&T or North Carolina Central. That's a big one.
Yeah,
But
if it's gonna be Charlotte, it needs to be Jackson and A&T.
Right.
If it's
But
gonna
I
be
agree
Charlotte.
with Bishop in terms of trying to. I know that you want to revive those classics, but I want to see classics that are accessible to a large group. So yes, we do have our fans that travel. We do have it, but we need a classic to be in a place where there's a strong alumni base.
Oh yeah. Hey, did you see this right here? Is this true? This is MZ Mack. He said Edward Waters coach just resigned. Did you hear that?
Allegedly.
Oh, okay. So I wonder is Coach Jenkins gonna get it then?
Did you see the EW? No, I did not see that. Can y'all put allegedly in the chat?
What was that now?
I'm telling them to put allegedly while I look it up. Edward Waters.
Edward Waters.
Edward Waters, University head football coach Toriano Morgan has submitted his letter of resignation. Wow. Oh, yes. Brian Jenkins, interim head coach for the upcoming season.
They're going to be tough then. We know him.
It's not allegedly anymore. I'm going to pull that up after we go over this Jackson State roster. So that was one that we had not seen. Of course, Jared Lockhart. I've been telling you about this young man out of Charlotte.
Yeah, the kid out of Charlotte, right? The quarterback.
6'4", 185 pounds.
Yeah, I saw some films on him. He can throw the football.
Let me see.
I saw a little bit of Southern's AD. I didn't get a chance to read AD Roman Banks. I saw him a little bit. He was talking to Dr. Cavill and them, but I didn't really get a chance to, kind of focus in on what they were talking about. But I did see him.
I see y'all. Y'all don't have to say allegedly anymore. I just like to put that out there.
And you know what? You asked me about my take. I didn't feel good about Grambling today. I really did.
Really?
No, I didn't. No.
And why is that?
I didn't feel no energy. Now, like I said, TC come in with the energy. Even that guy from Alabama A&M, he wasn't bragging, but he had a look on his face like, I'm going to show y'all. I got something for you. I felt good about Alcorn. I felt good about Coach Graves. It's just that, I don't, it's one position I don't like. But I didn't feel good about Grambling today. I didn't. And I'm going to be honest with you. You know what? I think we're going to have a what they call a cleaning the house from the AD on down. I think we're going to have to clean house. I didn't feel good about Grambling today. And I'm going to be honest with you. I feel like that man might dog us out in Dallas.
Oh, boy. In the State Fair Classic?
Yeah. Yeah. I like I said, I didn't feel good about my school today. I really didn't.
So we've got Gremlin.
Gremlin.
Dear Gremlin.
Yes, I didn't feel good today. I don't know. I got to talk to some people in the city and see what's going on because we got a few people here that's, in contact.
Well, I don't need you to make too much noise because, Gremlin likes to renege on games when they don't feel it. So we need them to be on the bus and then the plane and get to Vegas.
And I hope y'all don't try to put what you said. What you always say about 50. Don't try to beat us by no 50 and all that.
Oh, we got it. Y'all didn't let up on us at the hole.
Yeah, but we ain't beat you by no 50.
Well, Grambles is in shambles.
Yeah, we got some problems.
We ain't doing no ain't none of that. We gotta you gotta be dominant.
You were interviewing. I was looking at you interview Coach Hampton today, Arkansas Pine Bluff.
Mm-hmm.
I think they can I think they can win 7-8 games at Pine Bluff. I do. I think they can win 7-8 games. It's just they just got to do their due diligence. They got to plan. They got to do the research. They got to go get them boys. Because like I told you, now you in Arkansas, baby, you right over there by Texas. You got to go get some of them Texas boys. Them boys from Texas can play.
Yes, they turn us every which way but loose in the hole, Mr. Ford.
Mm-hmm.
Gremlin. They turned us every which way but loose in that hole.
I didn't feel good about us today. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I went back and watched the which y'all have to watch it because I was very emotional and upset. I was literally crying. They whooped us so bad. I said, we was buried in the hole. So co-pilot 1911, he points out that it's about retention with UAPB. He doesn't have a problem he gets some really talented kids in that locker room, but they are not staying. And that is, you have to be able to retain your talent. So I see somebody on here, Trevon Evans, 6 foot, 210 pound running back.
Okay, tell me about him. You said what now?
He's from Lakeland, Florida, George W. Jenkins High School.
And he's going to Jackson?
Yep. That's one of the new ones that's on here.
Well, one thing about them Florida boys, man, they turn out the best backs, especially the Miami boys. They got some of the best backs.
We got a new long snapper, Chris Levy, fresh from Mobile, Alabama, from Baker High School.
Okay, so that's Blues homeboy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They went ahead and now they have I want to say it's Alex Valbuena. That's the 6 foot, 270 pound offensive lineman from Tennessee State. From there,
I've seen a picture of him. Okay. Hey, is Blue on here? Is Blue on here?
He was here earlier. I don't know if he's still here.
He's still on here. Okay.
Jamarian Davis, the linebacker, 5'11", 199 pounds. He basically, this is the folks that were recruited, whether it was early
Blue's on here. Hey, Blue, this Mr. Ford now. What you got, Graham? How many games you giving us? Because I ain't feel good today. How many games we gonna win?
Did you hear that, Blue?
5, 6, 7, 8. What you got?
Ace Meadows. That's the other 6'7", 310 pounds, Mr. Ford.
Now he's from where?
He's from Tennessee State.
Yeah, I've seen it. It's 2 of them, right?
Yeah, Ace Meadows.
Yeah, I've seen pictures of them. Yeah, they experienced too.
Yeah,
I've seen them guys. I seen them. Yeah, I seen them guys. Yeah, those are quality guys. Them guys started for Tennessee State, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kawan Barbie. I don't think I saw Kawan Barbie last time when we were doing this. Defensive line, 5'10", 270 pounds. Talking about knuckles in the dirt, Mr. Ford.
Who's that?
in the door. I don't remember Ryan Anderson either. 6'5", 275 pounds, offensive lineman from Houston, Texas. Mr. Ford, we getting them Texas boys.
Yeah, man, that's what I was saying about I want Pine Bluff to get them Texas boys, man. Because listen, it's 30 million folks in Texas. It's enough athletes for everybody in the country down there. We can get some of them boys in the SWAC. We got to get them boys in the SWAC now.
Simon Naylor, 6 foot, 175 pound kicker from Madison, Mississippi, Germantown High School. He's a freshman. Listen to this. I'm sorry. At this point, I don't want Jackson State by 100. Javion Butler, 6'5", 207 pounds. A transfer from Southern Miss. So that's 2 receivers that are 6'5".
That's coming in this class.
Well, we already have Jonas Fortillion.
Oh yeah. So
Jonas, that's another 6'5" receiver at 207 pounds.
Yeah, did you hear the guy at Alcorn bragging about the 6'4", 6'5" receivers he's got? You heard that?
Yeah. And
he said Chris Blair brought one of them from the University of Toledo.
Zalon Barrett, defensive line, 5'11", 260 pounds from Morton, Mississippi, a transfer from Mississippi Delta Community College. So I want to say that the folks that are being added right now to the roster, these are a lot of the recruits that they were either early signing day or national signing day, and they're just coming in now. So they're coming in for that summer camp. And Coach TC said that it was at 100. So I'm thinking we get into that 105 roster by summer camp. And that's scary, Mr. Ford, because with that type of roster, right? And going into playing Southern Miss, I'm excited, right? For the SWAC, yeah, I'm excited, but also for Southern Miss, I really think that we're going to be able to be competitive.
Yeah, I think you will too. Hey, Zach, how many games you got?
He said he needs to make a burner account. He said he wants to make a burner account before he answers that type of question.
Oh, okay.
No, he didn't say that. Maybe he'll answer. And Mr. Ford, what did you think about our games that we were practicing all through the week, the rapid fire and the start bench cut?
Yeah, I heard you asking those questions. Yeah. I heard. Everybody was doing the homie stuff, picking their player from their school. Yeah, I heard.
I think he was probably the only one that said, "Yeah, I'm gonna have to go ahead and cut Charlie Joyner."
Well, let me ask you something. Did Alabama State get a new offensive coordinator? Did I hear him say that? Or that's not right?
No, I didn't hear that. Okay, Whitley. Let me see. Whitley said that I missed a couple. Jordan Helton, and she said I missed a couple of the players. So she said that there's Helton.
But Blue, I'm not worried. I really like that defensive coordinator at Grambling. Everything for me is offensive, but I don't know. There's I look at a spirit of a team. Even I was watching it on TV today. I don't know. It's something draining at Grambling. Something's not right.
What's going on over there, Mr. Ford?
I don't know. I got to call and ask
him. You need to go get us Mr. Ford. You need to go get us the tea. You ain't bothered the street committee tea in a while, and it's the summertime. You supposed to be over there on Cascade Road.
Listen, we ain't been really good since what's his name, Kincaid left. We ain't had nothing to holler about since he left. Yeah, you're right. That's what, bro, Hardy. You right. Our mojo off. We
So we have Jordan Helton as well from Tennessee State. Graduate student, defensive back, 6'1", 205 pounds. Mind you, those 3 young men are coming up off of winning the OVC, right?
Oh yeah. You're talking about with Eddie George?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then we have Mr. Anthony, and y'all know how I am with words. So Anthony E, 6'2", 189 pounds. He's a graduate student too, and he's transferring in from Gardner Webb.
Oh, okay.
So I feel like this is really good for Jackson State. So I mean, the complexity of the team, we have talent, we have depth, we have experience, and we have development. Like, it's all in one. So I don't know what's going on over there in the hole, Mr. Ford.
Yeah, I don't either,
You're
baby.
just gonna have to see, you're just gonna have
Yeah,
to see.
we got to pray for my boys. I don't know.
You said
I
you have
didn't.
to pray for them.
Yeah, I got to pray for my boys. I don't know what's going on. When I was all my life, when I first found out about Coach Rob, I'm gonna be honest with you. Florida A&M was about 50 miles from my house. We knew about the Rattlers, but everybody in the country knew about Grambling. And and then your boy calls us a crumbling dynasty. That's another kick in my teeth. Yeah, a lot
Why
of
are you listening to what
yeah, because I told you
Miles said?
you was AWOL, and so I was binging to hear something about the SWAC, so I started listening to Lionel.
And he done kicked your teeth in and
Yeah,
said,
he
what?
told us, say we're a crumbling dynasty. Yeah, I'm just, man, I don't know. We're gonna get it right though, because we got to get it right. Got to get it right.
All right, this is, I want to make sure that you guys know that I definitely support Mr. Ford, and I love his stories about Grambling.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and play your alma mater song.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Grambling, dear Grambling, we love thee, dear. Oh, Grambling, we're loyal to thee. Our dear old school, we'll fight for thee forevermore. And when life's game is fought and won, the hymns will ring with victory songs. Oh, Grambling, dear Grambling, we love thee, dear. Oh, Grambling, oh.
What do you think about that, Mr. Ford?
That's the boys. You know that. Listen, let me tell you something. If it wasn't for football, Eddie Rops, we'd just be another little black school out there in Lincoln Parish. Football made us a world famous school. You know that. We kind of like Notre Dame. If Notre Dame didn't have football, they'd just be a little Catholic school in Indiana, right? Isn't that Indiana? Where's Notre Dame? Isn't that Indiana? South Bend, I think, or something. We the same way. If we didn't have football, who would know about Grambling? Nobody. That's what made us world famous. Football.
So do you think Coach Mickey gonna take the G away?
I hope they don't start that foolishness. Because I thought that was so foolish. I hope he don't start that mess. I don't think he gonna do no stuff like that. No.
Please don't.
Like I told you, the guy that was the head coach at Southern, what's his name? He's our defense coordinator. I'm impressed with him. What's his name? Wait a minute, what's the guy's name, the defense coordinator at Grambling? He was the head coach at Southern after
somebody in the chat. Who is the defense coordinator at Grambling? He was the head over there at Southern. What's his name? He was
the head coach. Jason Rollins. Oh, I like him now. I like Rollins. And I'm gonna be honest with you, he's not the problem. I think the defense is gonna be all right. But it's just other things, Hey, was our AD there today, or you didn't see him? I think our AD's name is Scott, isn't it?
Yes.
Did you see him today?
No, Mr. Ford, I did not.
You didn't see him? Okay. But all in all, I felt real good today. I sit and watch the whole thing with Tiffany and Jay. I really enjoyed it. I thought the SWAC put on a great show today. I was just so impressed. Of course, you know, I want Grambling to win.
You want Grambling to win what?
What you think? The SWAC.
What you think?
You know what I want?
No, I thought you was talking about a game or two.
Shoot. You know what I want them to win?
You want them to win. See,
Yeah.
that's that vibrato we need to see. Mr. Ford said he want Grambling to win.
Yeah. So that's what we used to do. We produced the winningest college coach in America. Shoot. It ain't like it's something we didn't do.
Southern can have a new DB from ICE. It's still JSU by 40. Listen, I know Mr. Ford students hate to see a pop quiz coming the way he's testing us. Blue, how many games is Grambling gonna win this year? How many? How many, Blue? So, Mr. Ford, so the SWAC has basically concluded the SWAC Media Day. Do you agree with the predicted order of finish? It's
no way. No.
Let me read it to you. Let me read it out, and then I'm gonna have you fix it. So we got number 1 in the SWAC East, the Jackson State University Tigers.
I agree with that.
Florida A&M Rattlers.
I agree with that.
Number 3, Alabama State.
No.
Number 4, Alabama A&M.
No.
So you just wanted those two switched?
Yeah, I think it should be A&M ahead of, even though that man's first year, that guy's a seasoned coach.
Right.
See, Eddie is still a novice. He's still learning. That guy right there, that what's Sam Shade, you just wait.
You know, Mr. Ford, I told Sam Shade on the live that you basically gave him the job 2 years before.
Oh yeah, I saw him as
Did you have a dream or something that said Sham?
No, I saw, once I can, put my eyes on you, I can watch you on television and see things, but when I'm in person and I can watch how the program is operating and, when I saw him in person, I knew, I was like, this is the guy. I knew that we needed this guy in the SWAC because I want every school to have a quality coach of what we call a championship coach. That's what I want.
So, Mr. Ford, do you want JSU to play North Carolina A&T or North Carolina Central in a game? If you're going to do a matchup.
A&T is pitiful right now. A&T has won 2 games in 2 years. That's a waste of time. Jackson State would put 60 on them. The more competitive game would be Jackson versus what's his name? Trey
Oliver.
Trey Oliver in that Central program. Because it would be a waste of time for Jackson State right now to play North Carolina A&T. They've won 2 games in 2 years, right? How many games they won in 2 years?
I thought it was going to be competitive, Mr. Ford.
That's delusional talk. Right, there you go, DJ 85. A&T is pitiful. That's right. That's a waste of time. So the best game would be for Jackson to play Central.
I just want to say that Jackson State whooping up on A&T is not a waste of time.
Yes, it is.
Party.
They're pitiful.
So is North Carolina Central competitive?
Oh, yeah. They're competitive. I mean, you got far more talent than they have. You got more experience. But Trey will have them ready to play you. Now, you'll beat them. Jackson will beat them. But they'll play you. And, because Trey's good now. I've watched Trey. Let me be honest with you right now. When Southern comes up here to Atlanta to play, he'll have more talent. Southern will have more talent than Central, but Central will have better coaching. You'll see. They'll have better coaching.
Okay, so at number 5 is Bethune-Cookman on the SWAC East, and rounding out at number 6 is Valley.
Now, Valley might beat Bethune. Listen, I know the other night you were saying that you didn't want me to say nothing about it, but I was reinforced with that again today. He got to go.
I didn't want you to. I didn't say that you couldn't say it. I said don't.
No, but he got to go. Listen, I like Coach Woodie and everything, but
Mr.
he
Ford ain't
got to
wait
go.
24 hours.
He got to go. He got to go. He got to go. I'm like somebody was saying on one of them things. It was what's his name? Walker. Jay Walker was saying today. He said this: the people in the SWAC have not seen the real Bethune-Cookman. I agree with him. They haven't. It was at one time they were one of the best programs in HBCU football. That's Brian Jenkins and them. Okay, and so yeah, he got to go. He got to go. You sit down there and you know how it is down there in Central Florida. Athletes all over the place. You got Orlando, Tampa. You can go into Miami. Then you got them little towns like Apopka and what's that thing? Sanford and Jacksonville and all that. Listen, he got to go.
Miami.
Yeah. Listen, Florida has double the population of Georgia. Florida has over 21 million people, maybe more than that. Okay? It's enough athletes down there for everybody. And like they say, all of them fast.
So over here on the SWAC West, Mr. Ford, Southern is in first place. No.
Prairie View. Prairie View should be one.
Oh, really? Okay. Alcorn State is rolling in at number 2.
You know what? That's the mystery team. I listened to him today. I heard him with you, and I heard him with some other people. I'm waiting to see them. Now he says he's bigger. Not only he's bigger, he's more athletic. He talked about. He said that he was really dominated last year at them outside at the offensive tackle, right and left. He went and got 2 kids. One's from Texas, El Paso, and he told where the other kid is from. They ready to play. And then he talked about them wide receivers. And so my greatest anticipation is them. I want to see what Alcorn's going to bring to the table. Now, I'm not picking Alcorn to win the West. That goes to Coach Jackson. I'm picking him. But I will pick Southern second because of all of that talent Terrence has brought to Baton Rouge. But I can't make them no champion with what I call an unqualified offense coordinator. I'm not doing that.
Prairie View's coming in at 3rd, Mr. Ford.
Yeah, I can. Like I said, yeah. It's just. I just got to see him. I got to see him. Because I'm gonna tell you something now. The main thing with Prairie View to me was that offense coordination and that quarterback position. Now he sounded very optimistic about that quarterback situation, as if they done solved that problem. And then I got to see how that offense coordinator, his play calling, what kind of imagination, because I really couldn't tell nothing about him last year.
Really?
No, I couldn't tell.
I think, you just have to wait and see for this year. Coaches make adjustments.
Well, we're going to see. We're going to see but let me tell you this. When they put up them schedules on ESPN today, you know who got the roughest schedule of all?
Who?
Southern. Did you see Southern? They got to play everybody. They got to play everybody in the West and the East.
Oh my gosh!
You see that schedule?
I'm gonna pull it up.
Boy, if they ain't ready, I mean, from game 1. Wait a minute. Yeah, game 1.
I'm gonna pull it up.
Oh, listen, they got to
play North Carolina Central. You think you think that's a hard matchup for them?
Yeah, I'm telling you, Trey got a good program. Trey gonna come in and try to dog them out. Okay, and one thing Trey
All
them
I have
gonna
to
do.
say is we are not. I mean, I'm just gonna say the SWAC as a whole. No offense, y'all. But the SWAC as a whole, we not doing none of that. Like Trey Oliver said, don't nobody want to see that twice. I don't think that I really feel like the SWAC in terms of we're gonna see the North Carolina Central versus the Southern matchup. But I
Southern
know
will have more talent.
North
Southern,
Carolina Central play Alabama State.
so what now?
Last year, I saw North Carolina Central play Alabama State, and I really feel like had they not had those quarterback injuries, I think Alabama State would have took that first game.
Well, that first half, it was all North Carolina Central. They outclassed them, outcoached them, outplayed them, out-hustled them. They
Did they
played
look like
better.
deer in headlights?
Yeah, they looked bad to me that first half. I was, to be honest with you, I was really mad about it. I really was. I was mad about it because they had picked them to win the SWAC, and then you go down there, and like I said, that first half, they kicked they behind. Central
They
kicked
were
their behind.
dragging them all up and down the field.
Yeah, and they listen. That white boy looked like Tua. What's his name? Walker. What's his name? Walker what?
Walker, Texas Ranger Harris.
Yeah, he looked like Tua in that first half.
You guys, I want to share with you guys. Listen, and I commend it. Jackson State doesn't hide anything. You gonna know what's what, and you know it is what it is. We just dropped the SID just dropped a 229 page media guide.
What?
229 pages of just straight like stats, matchups. In the matchups, it's got who are the key players on other folks' teams.
Now that's online. That's online, right?
Yeah, I pinned the comment, but I dropped it. It's 229 pages.
Oh, y'all big time, baby. Y'all big time.
Big time, ain't it?
Y'all big time, baby.
It's got.
Y'all big time.
Here, let me show you. I'll give you an example. Look what they got for us, and it's already available. So look, y'all.
Yeah, but DJ 85, it's a lot of work in that. Yeah, you're right. We do have a media guide every year, but that's a lot of work. I know some people that's SIDs. That's a lot of work.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I don't think there's anybody in HBCU that's got it to that point.
How big is FAMU's media guide?
So they might not have a media guide. You know what I'm saying? This is like this media guide is for the whole season. It's got Hampton. Well, let me see. They do have a media guide. This is a SWAC Media Day guide though.
Oh, okay.
So it's about 33 pages.
That's FAMU's.
Yes.
How about what about Prairie?
This is Alabama State.
How many?
Didn't drop one. You know, I didn't see it. I might have missed it. I didn't see it personally. I didn't see it.
What'd you say about Alabama State? How many pages?
Alabama State is 38 pages.
What about A&M?
I got UAPBs today.
Okay.
Theirs is 20 pages. I got Texas Southerns. Now, some of these are not necessarily. This is 2025 preseason football prospectus. So that means that it's not encompassing everything, right? Mm-hmm. This one is 20 pages long. But look, we already have the information. So that's why like I can be an insider just by reading this guide because it's all in here.
Yeah, I love Bro Hunt, I do too. I love media guides. I always have. The first one I saw was when I was in college. I love media guides. I'm like you. I used to collect them. I used to collect them.
Really it encompasses, like, for instance, we have game 1 Hampton, right?
Uh-huh.
So they have the coach on there, Trent Boykin, but they have Willie Hicks as the defensive back and Jaquan Snipes as the running back. Or game 2, Southern Miss, Braylon Braxton, the quarterback, and Chris Jones, the linebacker. So that means they done already highlighted who's who and what's what, right?
Oh yeah.
And then it also has their schedule on there and who are they playing? You know what I'm saying?
You don't remember, y'all had an all-time great. His name was Mr. Sam Jefferson. Do you remember him? He was at Jackson back in the day.
I remember you telling me about Sam Jefferson.
Yeah, he was great. He was the SID for Jackson State for many years. I would always make sure I got his media guy because he did a great job. It was a guy down at Alcorn was named Lonzie Hardy. Do you remember that name? Lonzie.
No.
Yeah, Lonzie got jobs in the SWAC office. I think Lonzie eventually became wait a minute. Lonzie became what needed AD at Pine Bluff? But he went. Lonzie was a University of North. I met them. Okay, he was a University of North Carolina Chapel Hill graduate. He was the SID for
Ronald Hunt said that he remembers Lonzie.
Lonzie was under the Godfather. He worked many years for Castle.
Sam Jefferson was the SID since Walter Payton through.
Yeah, I met him. I used to talk to Mr. Jefferson. Now, he's still living, right? Or did he pass?
You already asked this question. I want to say you asked it last year at the Celebration Bowl.
They said he passed, right?
No, he did not pass. They took it back, if I remember
okay. But he was a good man. He was a good man. That was a guy named Collie Nicholson. He helped make Coach Robinson at Grambling. He was one of the reasons Coach Robinson was known all over the world. His name was Collie Nicholson. Yeah.
They said he's still living, and Sweet Noop 6 said, I'm good friends with his son.
Right. But listen, that's what I'm saying to DJ. DJ, it takes a lot to. I know you said that it's the same thing every year, but it takes a lot to put together a media guide. I'm serious. That's a lot of work. That's a lot of work.
So game 3, Tuskegee. AD Robinson was dropping some gems today, Mr. Ford.
I heard y'all. Yeah, he was.
He said that we have a 3-game series with Tuskegee.
Oh yeah. I just need Tuskegee to get their shit together. Okay. I do. Okay. My sister's a graduate at that school.
You said you need them to do what, Mr. Ford?
Get their shit together. Because listen, baby, that's the winningest black HBCU school football-wise in the country. And they should see, let me tell you something. Tuskegee is one of those schools that's supposed to play SWAC. They're supposed to play SIAC schools. They're supposed to play CIAA schools. And they're supposed to play MEAC schools. And they're supposed to win. No, nobody cared nothing about them saying they Division II. Okay? Because Willie Slater did it. Coach Carmages did it. Coach Schism did it. That's the kind of program they got. All right? Now, I done told you, like you said, we done talked about this. Whoever's the problem at Tuskegee, they got to go. Because we need Tuskegee to be a powerhouse like they've always been.
Grambling, Tuskegee, Bethune-Cookman, get y'all ish together.
Get it together, baby. Because, see, you don't remember Brian Jenkins at Bethune-Cookman, do you?
I remember you talking about him.
Oh, he was dominant.
Brian Jenkins that just took over as interim head coach at
he was at Bethune-Cookman, and he was a beast in the MEAC. Yeah, he came from he either came from Rutgers or he came from a school in Louisiana. I have to look his stuff up again, but he was something else.
So I was talking to AD Robinson, and he indicated that we have the Hope Credit Union Classic.
Yeah, now tell us about that.
I mean, I can't give you that many details other than there's a 3-game series between Tuskegee and Jackson. And he said that we got the Hope Credit Union Classic, and he said that he is working on some more classics. He said usually for Labor Day, Jackson's would be having an away game, but they're trying to bring some. He's interested in bringing some classics, so that's when we went over like, okay, well, can we do this or can we do that? So he said that he's working on that. And so I'm excited. And then Mr. Ford, Dr. Kanisha was trying to steal A.D. Robinson, and he let her know he's a Jacktown Jew through and through.
I heard.
Don't come and try to get our AD.
Let me tell you, hey, Dr. Kanisha, let me tell you, two guys y'all need to look at, because y'all don't have a commission up there in the MEAC. And one is the guy that's at Howard. He's AD at Howard. Look at him. And the other one I was very impressed today, AD Golf out there at Prairie View. Okay.
Why are you always trying to take folks?
Yeah, Dr. Kanisha, look at them people right there. Because see, I'm going to tell you something. And this is why I'm going to say this again, and a lot of y'all get sick of me saying this. See, the SWAC got to be ready to save the MEAC, because I'm going to tell you something. See, you got to have 6 football playing schools to have a conference, okay? These 2 schools right here is going to get sick of Miss Sonja Steele. Either it's going to be South Carolina State or it's going to be Howard. One of them going to get mad and pull out. Watch and see.
Pull out and go where?
They're going to pull out of the MEAC. You watch and see. It's going to be between either Howard or South Carolina State, because they about sick of her as it is.
And where are they going to go? Because the CAA is...
Well, you know what's the name. Now, the ones up in Atlanta, the South Carolina State people up here, they want to join the SWAC.
No.
Yeah, they do. They want to join the SWAC. And you know why they want to join the SWAC? Because the SWAC make money. Yeah. So I'm just telling you now, we got to have, and I know y'all sick of me saying it, we got to have a program to absorb and merge the MEAC once one of them schools falls out. Because I'm telling you, them 2 candidates I just gave you, they're going to get sick of that mess. The way that A&T got sick of it. Because that's why A&T pulled out of the MEAC, because they were sick of that inept, incompetent, corrupt Dr. Dennis Thomas. That's why they pulled out. That's what it was about.
Well, it says South Carolina State, North Carolina Central to the SWAC or SoCon. Let that new TV deal be bad. Howard will be in the CAA without a second thought.
That's
so
what
here's the problem that I have with them jumping ship. I'm just saying, first of all, the numbers that we looked at recently with the revenue from the CAA, that's when they had some of the big dogs in there bringing in the funds, right? You have a lot of movement going on in the CAA. And by all accounts and purposes, you had double the amount, damn near triple the amount of teams in the CAA. And yet when you look at the revenue share that they're getting as a conference, the MEAC was right there, right up along with the CAA. I want to say there wasn't much of a difference. So, I just would be careful just jumping into something just because you're helpless.
Well, they don't need to jump in there. They do like I say it. Combine the MEAC and the SWAC. That gives us 18 schools. We can get 2 more, maybe 4 more. Okay? That's the answer right there. But I bet, did you ask, you said you didn't talk to him. Did you talk to Dr. Mclendon today, right?
No, I didn't talk to him because
okay, but when you do talk to him, you tell him that we need to combine these conferences.
No, I'm not telling him that. I don't want to combine the conferences, Mr. Ford.
We need to combine these conferences. Need to be MEAC, SWAC merger. Need to be HBCU unity. Can we have some of that?
Them folks from up north ain't studying the SWAC. The SWAC could be doing everything all above and beyond every single FCS conference. And folks will
Hey, Dr. Tanisha, did you see all that excellence on TV today? Don't you want to be a part of that? Don't you want to be a part of that? Them educated Black folks, successful, excellence, top conference one of the top conferences in the nation. Don't you want to be a part of that, Dr. Kanisha, as a Howard U graduate?
Well, I will say this. There's definitely some things that you're going to have to come. If you come into the SWAC, you cannot come to the SWAC with a 40-piece band.
No, you can't do that. That's right.
So
No,
it
you
needs to
can't
be
do
in
that.
the bylaws. You need to have
That's
at
right,
least 150-piece band to get
yes,
in.
yeah, baby. Now listen, how many did Howard march last year? Did they march 150 pieces? Hey, Dr. Kanisha, how many of y'all marched last year?
They're saying that South Carolina State needs to be in the SWAC.
Yeah, I mean, geographic fits because I mean, South Carolina State has always played FAMU, Bethune-Cookman, Alabama State, Alabama A&M,
Mm-hmm.
Tuskegee, because that at one time that was the old SIAC. So
I don't know. I'm trying to be like for Jackson State. They keep on saying, "Why y'all don't move up FBS? Why you don't do that?" Why I'm trying to be. Jackson is trying to be the South Dakota State of
yeah,
SWAC,
right. That's
okay?
right. Yeah,
I'm trying to be the South Dakota State of the SWAC, and folks can say,
well, didn't somebody get a South Dakota transfer? Did I hear that today?
"Yeah, we got a running back from there."
Okay, Jackson got it.
He about to be running them all up and down run straight through them.
Okay, I knew somebody had gotten somebody from South Dakota State.
Coach, one thing that Coach Colzie said today, and I didn't say it, but it just came straight to my mind, right? Is he said that he was talking about the trenches, right, Mr. Ford? And he basically said that he said in so many words that they were soft in the middle on the offense and the defense. But he said that they done corrected that problem now.
I heard that too. I definitely heard it on defense.
Did you think that he meant soft in the middle? That's the first thing that came to my mind. I said, "Ooh, Coach Colzie." I didn't say it, but that's what I was thinking. But he said that they've corrected that problem. So,
yeah, I heard that too.
About y'all, I'm trying to be the South Dakota State of the SWAC for the foreseeable future. It is what it is.
Hey, bro, White, you know what? If you put Clark in there, that'll be a sellout at Clark. Whoever you bring Southern to Clark, that's probably about 30 or 40. FAMU to Clark, 30 or 40. Alabama State, 30, 40. But let me tell you this. We're not smart enough at Clark to know to do that. We're not that smart. I'm gonna be honest with you. Because I'm gonna tell you another school, they not smart. They just like Clark. They not smart enough to handle that. That's Morehouse. And it would be cheaper for Morehouse because Morehouse does not have female sports. But they not smart enough to understand that. Yeah. But see, here's the thing. The SWAC is doing great. The SWAC is a super conference. But the SWAC does not have an outfit in Atlanta. Can you imagine if they had an outfit in Atlanta? Every week a SWAC team was up here in Atlanta. Can you imagine that? FAMU 1 week, Southern 1 week, Jackson 1 week, Alabama.
Why does Atlanta get off? Atlanta.
Can you believe that? Yeah. But they don't see them school. Clark, that's my school. We don't have that kind of vision. Morehouse, they don't have that kind of vision.
Ooh, Mr. Ford, they dropped the student athletes for the MEAC.
Oh, they did?
Yes, let me pull it up real quick. It looks good. Let me see. I'm excited because I see Walker Texas Ranger Harris on there. Oh, you might be right. South Carolina, North Carolina Central might got something there.
Let me tell you something. You better not let him stand up in that hole. Because now one thing about him, you got to pressure him. You got to make him move.
Blitz.
Yeah, you got to blitz him.
Blitz.
If you let him 3-step drop you, he gonna run up 400 yards on you in the first half.
All right, so the only thing that I wish that they would have done is I wish that they would have put their positions on here because I don't see them. So Marquise Gillis, I need to look up what position that these young men play.
Do you know where they're from? I got to know where they're from.
Dang. Okay. Let me
Where their
see.
hometowns and what
I'm gonna go to
their high
the
schools?
website and see if they did a press release that will tell what's what. Because this particular edit, they didn't put the position on there, like what they representing. So let me see if here we go. All right. So okay. So I'm just gonna read it. So Marquise Gillis is a running back.
From
And he is he's attending, of course, Delaware State. Let me see where he is from.
Right. What's his hometown?
He's originally from Milford,
Pennsylvania?
No. Milford, DE. What is that?
Delaware. He's from Delaware.
He's a hometown hero?
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Because Delaware only has 3 counties, and how many counties does Delaware have? Isn't it 3?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, they got 3 counties, and all of them people up in Delaware fight you if you say they Southern, and then you got to ask them, do you ever heard of geography?
Wait a minute! Not have they heard of geography?
Yeah, because they'll fight you. Let me tell you, them people in Delaware, Maryland, in the DC area,
they want to be a part of the SWAC.
Listen, but if you tell them they in the South, they ready to run you out of town.
And you think those folks want to come? No,
they ain't have no choice, baby. Listen, either you join with us or don't have no. Go the way of the dinosaurs. How about that? Just be extinct. You ever heard of that?
Brian Bates is a linebacker from Centreville, Virginia.
Okay.
He's a sophomore.
What school?
Let's see. He was at Delaware State last season.
Oh, okay. Okay. He's at Delaware State. Okay.
Yeah, he's at Delaware State.
Okay.
Then you got Judah Lord McJimpsey.
Okay.
He's a linebacker at Howard, from Howard.
Okay. And where is he from?
Let's see. He is from Spartanburg, South Carolina. Dang.
Yeah, there's some boys down there, baby.
He went to Spartanburg High School.
Yeah, there's some athletes down there. Hey, Dr. Kanisha, you know him? But remember Howard had that really good defense that year they played FAM in the Celebration Bowl? That defense was stout. Remember that?
Yeah.
Their defense was tough.
Is that when they put 50 on North Carolina?
Central. Yeah.
He tore North Carolina.
Oh, they got him, baby. That was in DC, right? Wasn't that game in DC?
Yeah, just drug them all up and down.
Yeah, they were real good. Remember, he had them big offensive linemen. A couple of them guys went pro or something. One was an African. He was about 6'6", 6'7". I think he went pro.
They made sure to put 50 points up.
Yeah. And listen, they led FAMU for 3 quarters. FAM got them in the 4th quarter. Because it was looking bad there for a minute now. So it was looking bad. Then that boy Musa stepped up now.
Dr. Kanisha said we got a good defense, but offense is lacking.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Howard's defense, I know they were really good in that Celebration Bowl. They were really good against FAM.
So they have Braylon Smith, wide receiver, 5'9", 190 pounds, from Winter Haven, Florida. He's from Lakeland Christian School.
Oh, yes, man. He's probably real fast, too.
Yeah, so that's Howard on there.
Now, Howard doesn't do transfers. They don't do that transfer portal, right?
I've never heard of that before. Why wouldn't they do
Hey,
transfer?
Dr. Kanisha, do y'all accept transfers?
Ooh,
Do y'all do transfers?
I think they, it's kind of like the white schools where the maybe it might be like the white schools where the
Yeah, but I don't think they really do. Because the only thing I've really heard about Howard was they always wanted high school kids. They always want them kids out there. They didn't really do junior colleges. I didn't really know about them. Hey, Dr. Kanisha, do y'all do transfers? Do y'all do the transfer portal? Because I know y'all is top-notch academic institution.
So Danny Casillas, I think so. Mm-hmm. Daniel Casillas. This is Morgan State. He's an offensive lineman, 6'2", 315 pounds. He's from Kissimmee, Florida. He went to
that's outside of Orlando.
Tahopakalaga.
Who now?
Tahopakalaga High School or Tahopakaliga. Don't give me the line. I don't know how to pronounce it.
You said somebody was from Kissimmee, Florida, right?
Yeah, Kissimmee, Florida.
Yeah, that's right outside of Orlando. That's nothing but athletes.
Ooh, nothing not but that area is too uppity for a transfer portal.
Okay, right there. Dr. Kanisha said Larry recruits high school, and he will go in the portal. Okay, so he does use the portal. I didn't think he used the portal. It says Larry. Okay, so he does use the portal for a specific need. But I've always known Larry and them to do high school kids. They were heavy on them high school kids.
Eric Hunter, linebacker from Morgan State. He was a leading force on one of the best defenses.
Yeah,
he was on the Buck Buchanan Award preseason watch list last year.
The guy up there at Morgan State is one of the best defense coordinators in HBCU football. What's his name?
Y'all, Morgan State. What's his name?
Defensive coordinator at Morgan. You remember he went down to Bama State for a minute, and then he left and went back up there with Wilson because he was with Wilson at Bowie State. What's his name? Somebody.
Get it in the chat, somebody. Eric Hunter is 6'4", 210 pounds, redshirt senior.
No. Damon is the head coach. We're asking about the defensive coordinator at Morgan State. What's the defensive coordinator's name at Morgan State? Damon is the head coach.
Okay, let me get this. Westlake.
Blue, what's that guy's name? Is the head coach up there? I'm sorry. He's a defensive coordinator at Morgan State. He's really good. What's his name? That's it. That's Sewell. Yeah, that's him. He's really good. You know him, Mr. Mona, you know about him?
No, you dropping some gems over here.
This guy's really good. This guy here probably gonna get a head coaching job somewhere.
Ooh,
if one of them FBSs don't pick him up, because he's real good.
Khalif Jamison is a defensive back that he was originally at Delaware State, but he left. He's from Newport News, Virginia, 180.
I've seen him. He went to Norfolk.
Yep, he sure did go to Norfolk.
That guy can play. I've seen him on film.
And they got him going to the SWAC Media Day.
Listen, he can play. I've seen him.
So, and you over here talking about Norfolk's not going to reign supreme.
I know. I feel that Chennis Berry has got to be knocked off the throne. I ain't saying Norfolk not going to do it, but they got to be knocked off the throne. I got to see somebody knock Chennis them down. Antoine Sewell. That's right, bro, Hunt. That's him. Antoine Sewell.
We have Drashawn Kendrick, a wide receiver. He's 5'9", 190 pounds, from Lynchburg, Virginia. His last school was E.C. Glass High School. He went to William and Mary.
Oh yeah, that's a good program. William and Mary. That's Mclendon's program.
Mm-hmm.
They go to the FCS playoffs and all of that. They good.
Yeah. So Walker Texas Ranger Harris.
Oh, that,
I don't know. I was thinking that I haven't seen Norfolk's quarterback, but based off of quarterback alone, you could almost say that North Carolina Central has a one-up on the rest of the SWAC or the MEAC, excuse me, because he has Walker Harris.
Yeah. Now the one thing about Harris though, if you can pressure it, you can nullify it. But if you don't put that pressure on him, he will pick you apart. That's what happened to Alabama State in the first half of that game in Miami last year. They didn't bring the pressure on him until the second half, and it changed it. But that first half, they weren't pressuring. He'll pick you apart. He'll pick you apart. He will pick you apart. You got to run him off the spot.
So it'll be interesting to see the MEAC this year, just having those two new coaches coming in, and then the coaches that's been there asserting that dominance. North Carolina Central has they have a get back game in South Carolina State.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah,
that's gonna be a huge get back game for them.
But no, Mr. Mona, let's go ahead and get this straight. I know you're not taking that Jackson guy serious. What's his name? The one up there at Delaware State. You taking him serious? Are you taking him serious?
I never said Delaware State.
Wait a minute. What? First of all, what's his name? The wide receiver from the Eagles. What's his name?
Deshaun Jackson.
Okay. Are you taking Deshaun Jackson serious as a head coach? First of all, yes or no? Are you taking him serious? Because I'm not. Now, Michael Vick, I am taking serious because of the people he done surrounded himself with. But Deshaun Jackson, that ain't nothing serious but a joke.
Dre said Delaware State going undefeated.
Okay. So, Drake, what you smoking? And what you got in it? What you smoke? What did you add to
it? Yeah. I mean, it is what it is, right? All right, so we're gonna see what's up. Dr. Kanisha said we got too much film on this young man. He's cooked.
Which one?
Dad's gonna get cooked, Walker Harris. They already know what to do.
Well, I'm just telling you now, if you can't run him off the spot, because he's not a dual threat, he's a left-handed, he's very accurate, he's really good with those short throws. But now here's the thing. If you don't put pressure on him, if you don't come up the middle, or if you don't come off the edge on him quickly, because he only needs 3 steps. He needs a 3-step drop and he letting it go. If you cannot run him off the spot, he will pick you apart. I'm telling you.
They said they rolling with Deshaun Jackson State. Rolling with Deshaun.
I'm going to say this again. Are y'all actually taking Deshaun Jackson seriously?
It looks like in the chat, they said that he's cold-blooded. He's a joke. He's the Joker. He's cold-blooded. That's what they said. Okay. They rolling with him. So Max Uren is a linebacker. That's the other student athlete that they'll be taking. His hometown is Winston-Salem, North Carolina. 6'2", 230 pounds. He's from Mount Tabor.
Yeah, they turn out good players. Mount Tabor turns out good boys. Yeah.
Dr. Kanisha said we are not. We are not. Chennis Berry over there at South Carolina State.
That's him, baby. What you call him? The mailman. What you call him?
Why is that what I call him?
What you call him? The mailman. What you be calling him? The mailman.
Wait a minute now. Wait a minute. I did not say that.
Yeah, somebody called him that. Called him the mailman. That boy bad. Boy, that boy should say he gonna win today.
Win the day.
Win the
what
day.
Happened before? What happened?
Win that day. But Chennis Berry, boy, I'm with Chennis Berry. Y'all going somewhere with that. I'm with Chennis Berry. You know, Chennis got to go to Chennis got to take them boys to Norfolk for Norfolk's homecoming.
Boy, win today, Mr. Ford.
Yeah, baby. That boy going up there to fight Mike Vick.
They said Tremaine Jackson. Dre said Tremaine Jackson, Deshaun Jackson, Michael Jackson, ain't but one Jackson, and that's Jackson State.
Well, that boy Tremaine, listen, y'all. Y'all get mad if y'all want that boy, Coach Jackson out there at Prairie View. Y'all know he tried to come and take over now. Y'all know that, right? Y'all know that now. Now he can't do it this year, but he going forward. I'm listening to him. I'm listening to him today. I'm listening to him. Yeah.
So my coach, I asked the coach. He over there collecting. He's over there collecting rings like Thanos. So I don't know. I mean,
yeah, I saw what's the name had that big ring on the quarterback, but the other kid didn't wear his ring.
The rings that they have are huge. I'm like,
yeah, it was. I saw the quarterback had his on. What the other kid, Williams, isn't his name Williams? He didn't have his ring on.
Jeremiah Williams.
Yeah, he didn't wear his ring.
He's Brianna says that he can't stop exaggerating about the media.
Who is that?
I'm guessing they're talking about the PV coach because he was making some, he was just talking some noise, basically saying,
"Oh, he talked."
The eyes wasn't on the SWAC till I came in the room. Everybody, all eyes on me.
Oh,
talking that stuff.
That's that boy. What he says, Tremaine Jackson, then.
Yeah, Kenny Banks said Delaware State might win 2 games.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
You're thinking the same thing? Only 2 games?
Yeah, and the other thing is, I can't believe y'all taking him serious. I can't believe y'all taking Coach Jackson serious.
They better
he don't even look serious.
Game. They better start scheduling a D2 game, like Bowie State or something, right? So they can add in Winston-Salem State.
Johnson C. Smith.
I don't think they want to.
They don't want to fool with Johnson C. Smith.
They don't want to fool with Johnson C. Smith because he might get
What about can they what you think about
Fayetteville State?
Fayetteville. What about Virginia State? Virginia Union?
Yeah, they need to schedule some games.
Bowie State.
Yeah. Josh Barker is representing South Carolina State. He's a defensive lineman, 5'9", 255 pounds.
What?
Huh?
What position?
Defensive line.
At 5'9"?
He played at Benedict.
That's what I say. You need to go back to Benedict. That's You know he ain't finna run that up there against no Norfolk. Not no 5'9".
Mr. Ford, stop.
Serious. He finna get beat down.
He needs some little. They're gonna have to beef up them trenches.
Yeah, baby. I thought they did that after the way Jackson did them in that Celebration Bowl.
They did get some. They got some folks from I forgot that school. Remember
Limestone?
Yeah, they got some folks from there.
Hey, where you boy Kobe? You talked to Kobe lately?
I have not talked to Kobe lately.
Because I need to ask Kobe why they going and getting them junior high boys.
Blue said he's the highest graded defensive tackle in HBCU football last year.
Who?
The 5'9" player Josh Barker.
Where's he from?
He went to Benedict. He's from Kennesaw, Georgia.
Oh, okay. I need to have Kobe on here, man.
Kobe's fireplace stopped working. Why he ain't been on? It got unplugged. When Jackson State unplugged it, and he ain't been right since.
Say Kobe Kobe love that 5-play.
Boy, we love it too,
He
especially when
love
we
that
knocking on him.
5-play. Now you keep that 5-play, Birdie. Summer or winter, don't matter. That 5-play be Birdie.
It's his signature.
Yeah.
So Jared Washington, 6'2", 188-pound senior he's originally from Fredericksburg, Virginia, and he went to Benedict. So the two South Carolina State representatives for this particular year, they are both from Benedict. They transferred with Coach Chennisberry last year, but they both went to Benedict College, and that's who he's bringing. It says Barker had 3 tackles for loss in the Celebration Bowl, too. He's undersized, but the second best defensive tackle in HBCU behind Jeremiah Williams of Jackson State.
Okay.
Don't sleep on the 5'9".
I'm telling you. All right. I'll see.
Don't sleep on them. That's basically what they're saying. Don't sleep on that young man, because he is.
Just think about it. What's your boy name? Towns Blue. How big is he? Isn't he 6'7"?
DeAndre Towns Blue. Well, Mr. Ford, you said that when you didn't you say that when you was looking at the trenches at the Celebration Bowl, you could tell that there was a huge size.
Yeah, like you said, it was. They look like SIAC Division II boys.
He's 6'5", 315 pounds. DeAndre Towns Blue.
And then what about that? Y'all got one named Davis or something? And he like the same size?
Which one? You got 2. You got Quavion Davis, and then you got Ziggy. Quavion is 6'7", 350 pounds. And then Xavion is 6'5", 360 pounds.
That's why I want to ask Kobe, what they doing? What are y'all doing? What are you doing? What's going on?
Josh Barker is the dog who fell out after stopping Irv Mulligan in the Celebration Bowl.
Okay, he did what now?
He fell out.
Okay, all right.
You the one over there talking about win today, Mr. Ford.
Yeah, but I thought they had gotten bigger. I was listening.
That doesn't mean that they haven't gotten bigger.
Listen, Kobe got a show with this guy, and they be talking about how they upgraded, because they still mindful of what happened to them in the Celebration Bowl. And
that's funny that he's mindful. That's the person.
Yeah, they mindful of that now. They ain't forgot. Don't think they forgotten.
You're talking about that Bulldog report, right?
Yeah. It's him and another guy. I tried to
tell him, I said, I was doing breakdowns for South Carolina State, and I said, South Carolina State has never met a defense nor an offense like Jackson State. They have not met. And then I said, I looked at their schedule, and I said the majority of the teams that they've played this year were not good. Like they were. And I didn't say their schedule was trash. I said the teams were trash, because at the end of the day, you can't control how good or how bad another team is doing. But majority, there was like 6 games that they had, and all of those teams had under 500, right?
Yeah, because one of them was A&T. Didn't they put 50 on A&T?
Yeah. So I mean,
what Dave at? Tell Dave, is that competitive? Was that competitive?
So they gave them I'm not going to say it's a false sense, but basically how they ran through the MEAC like it was diarrhea.
Yeah.
They ran through them, right? And so that's why they had so much vibrato, and we the big dogs, and that's why they had him all up on ESPN. They had him in there. He was giving out speeches and stuff.
Yes,
right?
Did. I saw it later on.
All I said was that their schedule was trash, and that, in terms of the teams that they played, they were not good. And I said, this is not what you think it is.
Hey, how many times have you watched the Celebration Bowl on TV?
Oh, I done watched it so many times. I replay it all the time. I love it. I love watching it.
I watched it 3 times. And it was,
So
listen, like you
said
said,
I
it was
was
belt to ass
ignorant.
every time I look at it.
Mr. Ford, he called me ignorant.
Who?
That young man, that man, he said I was ignorant. This is
What
before
man?
the one that be with Kobe. He said that I was ignorant for saying that they haven't played any defense or offense like Jackson State, and that the teams that they played were trash. So it's not gonna go how you think it's gonna go. That's what I said, and he said, I don't like it when ignorant people talk. Boy, when they
You
drug,
talking to got me with Kobe?
yeah, boy, when I tell you Jackson State drugged South Carolina State so bad, it was terrible. It was so bad. I asked some folks from South Carolina State and Jackson State who did they think was going to win and what the score was. I didn't even post them South Carolina State folks because we drug them so bad. We drug,
Yeah.
and I didn't want to make fun of them because they was already down.
Yeah, they
I
was
didn't.
down, baby.
They was down
They was
bad. I
down,
didn't
baby.
post it. I had like 4 or 5 South Carolina State folks, and they were giving out, yeah, the game's gonna be this, the game's gonna be like that. I didn't even post it after. I was like, man, y'all already got your ass whooped. Ain't no need knocking you when you're down.
Yeah, that boy, Kobe, my boy. That's my man, Kobe. But I thought they was through with that 5'9" stuff. Because Kobe did a couple of shows. He was talking about what was coming to Orangeburg, and he was giving out sizes 6'6", 6'5". He was talking about DB 6'2" and 6'3".
And they might not want to reveal their roster. So,
but he was doing it. He was telling, and he told where they was coming from. Because there was some kids coming from like the Missouri Valley Conference. I think one kid was coming from South Dakota State. A DB.
Well, I will say this: they have not released the 2025 roster yet, and that's probably going to be something that they do next week, right before SWAC Media Day.
Hey, what day is Media Day?
6'5", I don't know if he's still there. 6'5", 320 pounds, Justin Jackson from Greenville, South Carolina. 6'3", Nick Taste, offensive lineman. 6'3", 300 pounds. 6'3", 305 pounds, Eric Brown Jr. Now those two that I just named were seniors, so I don't know if they're there anymore. 6'9", 305 pounds, Joe Johnson, offensive lineman. He's from Benedict. So I think they've got some big boys. They got some big boys on that team. I just think that
when is the MEAC SWAC? I mean, I'm sorry. When's the
MEAC
Media Day?
The 22nd. So basically
That's Tuesday.
Next Tuesday.
What time is that? Because I want to make sure I see that.
Whitley said, I'm not interested in the physicality conference. Yeah, them folks over there gonna have to win something first before they come talking about what's what.
Miss Whitley, you don't like Jay Walker? You don't like Jay Walker and them
It doesn't have a time on the flyer either.
Yeah, I got to see that. Now I know that's gonna be televised, right?
Yeah, ESPN Plus. Oh, it's at 12 p.m. 12 p.m. on Tuesday.
Okay, 12 p.m. on Tuesday. Okay, yeah, I'll make sure I'm in place.
Yeah. So listen, me personally, I think that Vic's gonna take it in his first year. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you know what? Hey man, he loaded up. I'm just waiting. You know what?
And he cherry picked the best of everything.
I told you he took 5 starters from Hampton.
The best players, the best coaches.
Yeah, he got a good start. Yeah.
I'm gonna take that off of you. Oh, I'm gonna take that off of you. I'm gonna take that off of you.
Yeah, and then he got what's the name? His ambassador in it Allen Iverson. Isn't he the ambassador for the team or something?
Ambassador for the team?
Yeah, I think he's like pushing up Norfolk to the people. They call that the Tidewater area, and he's from Hampton. Allen Iverson is from Hampton.
Oh yeah.
And so he's going around, doing stuff.
I mean, look, I'm excited to see. I want to see Norfolk and what they do because of course I'm looking. I look at the MEAC because I want to see what's what for us to face in the Celebration Bowl. That's why I had a great breakdown of what I felt South Carolina State was going to do versus Jackson State. For me this year, as far as the SWAC is concerned, I think it's Jackson State and everybody else, just like you said.
Yeah.
I still think Southern has the one that has the West figured out. You said that PV is going to turn the
Wait,
corner.
Southern is a sleeping giant. That's what it's been. That's what, and I don't know if Vic's going to wake up Norfolk. Norfolk to me is just like Southern. In the past, they've been like sleeping giants. They have so much potential, but they never get the best of their potential. So we got to see if will Vic be like Nick Saban when he came to LSU. Remember before Nick Saban came to LSU, they'd have all them super players and then they'd lose 4 and 5 games and all that kind of stuff. But, after Nick came there, they won a national championship. So that's what we got to see about Norfolk. Is Vic going to wake them up? Okay?
Mr.
Southern University is still a sleeping giant.
Jay Walker, Texas Ranger, walk me down, walk around heaven all day. JSU by 40.
By 40. JSU, baby.
I listen. When you come into I think that there's going to be a lot of coaches that's going to get the welcome to the SWAC moment, right?
Oh yeah.
Because I know. Did you hear Texas Southern coach Chris Dishman?
Yeah, I saw him.
I said you punched Prairie View in the mouth last year, and he said, and we're gonna do it again.
Oh, okay.
And he showed his boots too.
Yeah, I saw
he got his boots on the ground. He's ready.
Yeah, I saw him with his boots on the ground.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they got KJ Cooper, who was able to beat Prairie View last year. I know you said that it's a new team. You did
Which
say
one?
that.
You talking about Prairie View?
Yeah.
A new team with experience. They ain't just gonna get some new folk. They got new team with experience.
Oh, where's the quarterback at?
I'm waiting to see. What you didn't talk to Lionel?
Lionel don't. I'm not gonna say Lionel don't know, but Lionel just be talking loud and saying nothing in terms of telling us.
That's all, bro.
And not saying nothing substantial. He'll be like, well, we got what we got coming in, and what we got coming in is going to take over the SWAC, and we're going to be in the Celebration Bowl, so y'all get ready. It's like, okay, tell me about your quarterback. Well, it's about throwing. I'm not going to really throw you a curveball and let you know. I'm just like, bro, who is the quarterback?
Well, hey, one thing about Lionel now, he said when they go to Baton Rouge for Southern homecoming, you know what they do, right?
Coach Graves looked at me like, yeah, all right.
You know what they do when they come to Baton Rouge? You know what them Panthers do?
Dre said Lionel's football season is coming to an end. His season is January through July every year.
What the talking season?
No, yeah, he said come August, come that first game, and that second game, he out for the rest of the season.
That boy Lionel.
Yeah, we get him next year. We're in a rebuild mode. It takes time to develop. Saying that Lionel's season is talking season only.
That's him, boy. That boy Lionel be doing it, man.
Prairie View pick a ball by 40. I listen. I'm excited to see it. I want to see do the words match, and are the actions there, right? Are they there? They've been talking the SWAC down. Like, I was kind of impressed because I'm like, dang, Jackson State, here we are, the reigning HBCU national champs, and it wasn't close. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We had a close game with Alabama State.
Did you see Mr. Campbell today? Was he there?
No, I did not.
What about Johnny Cole and them?
No, I didn't see them either.
Okay.
Did you see them?
No, let me see. I saw a few people. I saw Carlos Brown. I saw the guy from Fullwood. What's his Fullwood? He the FAMU grad. What's his name? You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, okay. Coach Brian.
Yeah, I saw him.
You know what? He came to my table. I want to say I was interviewing Coach Colzie, but like I said, I was live for 3 hours. Like I went live at 11:15,
Right.
and at that point, the only time that I got up out of my seat was to go track somebody down.
Yeah, okay. Because when they had Tiffany and Jay, they would cut away, and you could see people in the like the press row. And I saw some people that I saw Coach. He comes on Saturday morning with. Hey, was Perry there? Did you see Perry?
Nope, I didn't see him.
Perry
there.
wasn't there.
Mm-mm.
Coach, what is it, Petaway? I saw him on television today. I saw Dr. Cavill.
I saw Dr. Cavill in passing. I saw Charles Bishop.
Okay, I think I saw Charles Bishop too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What about Tolly Carr? Were they there? Was Tolly Carr there?
I'm sure Tolly was there. So Mr. Ford, so there's okay, so this is how it's set up. There's a press room, and then there is like a room in between where ESPN is, and it's a huge room, and that's where like all of the reporters are, like, TV stations. So
Right.
it's a huge room. Then they have another side room, right? And that's the room that I always go through. Whitley said Tolly was hosting. Carr was the SWAC broadcast.
Okay.
And so, I'm always in that side room because it's usually quieter in there. But when the commissioner said that there was over 250 people there, I believe it, because that room that I'm in, they usually have empty tables. They had no empty tables this year. It was packed. There was a podcast for every single table.
Oh yeah. Hey, what about it's a sister, she went to Southern, I used to hear her a lot. Man, I can't think of her name.
Keisha?
Yeah, Keisha. Was she there?
Yes, she was there. I did see her.
Okay, what about this young lady? She does Grambling, but I think she might live in Arkansas or somewhere.
I didn't see.
I can't think of her. I'm sorry, I can't think of her name.
They got From the Hill podcast was there. Wayne Cartwright.
Yeah,
Wayne.
I saw Wayne. Did he come over to you? I think I saw you.
Yeah, because he was in the chair next to me. Yeah.
What about the guy up in Indianapolis? Did he come down? You know what I'm talking about?
Who was in it? Jeff? No.
Yeah, Jeff Lightsey. Yeah, did he come down?
No, he didn't come down.
Okay.
Or I didn't see him.
Now, did you see like the USA Today people, or you didn't see them? Like Associated Press, them kind of people. Did you see them?
When I tell you, the only people that I saw was people that I seen. Oh, okay, I know you. Can you come do an interview? Or I'll talk to their AD. I was so, and you know what? I don't want anybody to think that I was being rude. So I hope that there wasn't people who were trying to speak to me, or, because I had laser focus because we were live. So I would get up from the table, I would walk around, and if I saw a quarterback, not a quarterback, if I seen a coach, I said, hey, yeah, come on over here. Just 3 minutes of your time. Let me go ask you some questions.
What about Charlie Neal? Did you see Charlie Neal?
I did see him. I did not get to speak to him because he was in that room. So when you like for SWAC Media Day, you have an opportunity to basically network with a lot of different people, right? They're all over. But with the time space, like how it's set up, they basically have slotted times. So they have HBCU Go, ESPN Plus, they have SWAC Digital, a virtual Zoom, and they have a photo session. So those are the 5 components that they make sure that all of the SWAC teams do. So then as an HBCU podcaster, you kind of just have to pull in between them, right? You have to pull in between that and lunch.
Right.
So trying to basically grab them for the 5 minutes of time or that slot that's available. So that's why I didn't really have time to do a whole bunch of politicking. I was able to do, I think, almost 25 interviews today, Mr. Ford.
Yeah, listen, you did a great job today. I watched you. I watched you. I watched them guys. You know, I was telling you, them guys. Dr. Cavill is his group. I watched them a lot today too. Yeah, I watched them. I haven't seen Doc's stuff yet.
I saw Doc. I did see him. I wasn't really able to communicate because, like I said, I went live and I got straight to.
Wait a minute. Whitley said, "Mr. Ford, can I be honest? We don't like about 90% of the people that you." Wait a minute. You don't like Charlie Neal?
Mr. Ford. No, she's not talking about Charlie Neal. She's not talking about the podcasters. But Mr. Ford, you is messy. Why?
No, I'm trying to see who did you see.
The folks in the chat supposed to read the chat. You over there being messy.
Yes, I'm trying. Now, you know, my FAMU people. You know, what's the guy's name? You said one of them was there. It's another guy that be with him. I can't. You know, they come on Wednesday nights. You know him? One, isn't his name Mike?
Mike.
Roger, he be with Brian. I watched him on Wednesday nights.
I seen Coach Brian. That's all I saw, and that's because he came to my table for like 5 seconds.
Yeah,
I know. Live, so
yeah,
I didn't get to
they got that ONG show. You know, what's the two guys?
Strike Zone.
Yeah, what's them two guys' name?
I think they were all the way on the other side.
Okay, yeah.
You talking about?
And you say G was not there?
No, G was not there.
There you go. Thank you, Mr. Clark. Yeah, that's him. His name is Kevin Rozier. That's him.
Chat. Did you see it? You look at the chat. You see Whitley. You see what they said in the chat.
What Miss Whitley say?
I don't know. Go read it. I ain't finna read it out loud.
Wait a minute. Okay, hold on. Okay.
Oh Lord.
Oh, okay. Just want to say
What did Whitley say?
She said, Mr. Ford, we really don't like them. And then Andre said, we don't know these peasants.
Oh God.
Listen, y'all got jokes, boy.
They do got jokes.
They got jokes. Listen, I got to go to bed, girl.
I got to go to bed too.
Are you coming to Atlanta tomorrow?
I'm exhausted. No, I will have to be in Atlanta by 9:30. I wanted to come so bad because I was gonna go.
Yeah, because you know them Southern people love you now. You know they love you.
Who?
Them Southern people.
That is not true, Mr. Ford. Because this is my first year interviewing Coach Graves, and I'm so grateful that he interviewed with me. But he was looking, you know, my name is SheLovesThee. He was over there looking at me upside my head, like, what you want to interview me for? And then Coach Eddie Robinson said, you know, you don't gotta always cover just Jackson State, you know. I cover other schools.
Well, listen,
y'all. Especially when y'all go up against Jackson State. I do cover y'all.
Listen, we got to put this proposal together now. We want you to get a 30-minute show or an hour show on SWAC TV. Now, do you want to do a one-day show or you want to do a show every day? What you want?
Look, Mr. Ford, please. I have
Huh?
You gonna put the proposal together?
We're going to do something. We're going to do something because we got to send it to the commissioner. Because he know you. I know you didn't. You said you didn't interview him today, but he knows you.
Man, he had to catch a flight. But you know what? I'm glad that I did not interview him because when the news dropped about the SWAC Digital Network,
right,
was getting my makeup done, eating breakfast, and then running downstairs, setting up my other light because we had a live last night. So I'd take my other light down there, and I had to get in the field. I had to get in the field.
Well, let me ask you, how was the hospitality at the hotel today?
Oh my goodness! So there was another type of conference or something here. SACS was here for something. So usually when I walk in, they have like the stuff like SWAC decals on the as soon as you walk in on the banisters. They did not have it this time, but they did have like some Pepsi stuff going on. It was easy to check in. I picked my spot last night, which I am so glad that I did that. I picked my spot last night and I set up my sign because if I wouldn't have done that, I wouldn't have had a spot. There were so many people here. They had, which this is my first time partaking in that. When I got here, they actually had a little lunch yesterday. So that was really nice that they had that available. And then today's lunch, I missed it because I went live and I couldn't take a break. I was like this because those coaches, they get up out of there by 1:00. They really trying to leave.
Okay. Yeah.
But I feel like that this was a really, really good SWAC Media Day.
Oh yeah.
Well organized. They had a red carpet. They had, all of the festivities that they usually have. They had it again this year.
Right.
And it was good to see the expansion or more folks from the HBCU podcast realm, like the YouTubers, that they were here in action. I'm not necessarily, not all of them set up their podcast, but they were present. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I thought they looked good too. I watched it. I was very impressed with the SWAC today. I thought it was very professional from the beginning to the end. They opened up with Dr. Mclendon. He talked with Jay and Tiffany. I thought it was a great interview. From there to the end, it was really good today. The SWAC was
the SWAC was on. The SWAC was on. And then the SWAC app TV, the SWAC TV app.
Yeah.
Mr. Ford, I wouldn't be surprised if this was in the works for quite some time, right?
Yeah, he said 3 years, didn't it? They've been working on it 3 years.
Right. So he didn't reveal it, but I'm pretty sure like the biggest holdup that they had was, I'm not going to say it's a holdup, but I'm just saying like it moved everything out of the way, which is Urban Edge Network trying to basically stream the games and I want to say that the after that lawsuit was dropped, boom. And they've invested in, I'm most excited about the fact that they've invested in camera equipment so that when they're streaming these games.
Oh yeah.
And that says a lot. The article says 3 years. So basically what that says to me is that this is the reason why the SWAC commissioner moves in silence, right?
Oh, yeah.
Y'all don't need to know everything that he's doing in terms of the conference. You don't need to know how much y'all are getting in media rights. You don't need to know what contract is getting signed, what we're spending. And the reason why I say, I'm not going to say you don't necessarily need to know, but I'm saying whatever information is presented, then you can just run with that. Because if this has been going on in the works for 3 years and we're already getting $20 million worth of revenue, this is the second year. Imagine how much revenue that app is going to bring in, Mr. Ford.
Oh yeah. Well, listen, did you talk to Tiffany Green today?
I did not get to talk to her.
Okay.
The only people I got to talk to was the ones that were on my podcast.
Okay.
And I don't.
I got to go to bed.
Okay.
You have a
night.
good night and be safe. Now, so you're going back to Charlotte tomorrow?
Yes, I'll be
Okay.
back in Charlotte.
Okay.
And I guess I will
safe.
see you guys on Saturday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Saturday. Okay. All right.
Because we don't need a live. We don't need a live for Thursday.
No, this is it. I mean, I'm feeling good.
Yeah.
I got my fix. Hey, Miss Whitley, Dr. Kanisha, Miss Brandy, Dr. Carey, everybody, y'all have a good night and hope to hear from you Saturday.
SWAC Saturday.
SWAC Saturday.
All right.
All
See
right.
ya.
Okay, bye-bye.
Night.
You know what? I had one song I wanted you to play tonight. Yeah, and I picked this song because of how I was feeling today about. It was a song. I wanted you to. Could you play me just one song before I go? Can you play me one song? Simone, can you play me one song before I go?
Wait, hang on just a minute, Mr. Ford.
Huh?
Let me put my stuff up.
I'm gonna get off Miss Whittle. I just wanted to play one song for me before I go.
They must be finna tap. They must be finna tap that cash app before you go to bed.
I just want to hear one song and then I'm gonna let it go.
Hey, Mr. Ford.
Hey, what's going on, man? You all right?
Yeah, I'm good. Simone, you was so close.
Mr. Ford.
Can you play one song for me?
I sure am, and then I'm the chat's not gonna be available, y'all. I'm gonna cut the chat.
This is what I want to hear. This is by the Impressions. It's called "Moving On Up." It's called "Moving On Up." It's by the Impressions. See if you can pull that up.
you the who?
It's the song is called "Moving On Up." It's Curtis Mayfield and the Impressions. It's moving on up, and that's what I thought about today after seeing how the SWAC looks so good today.
Are you talking about moving on up? That one?
No. This is by the Impressions.
Oh, okay.
It's a group called the Impressions.
All right, Mr. Ford, you gotta fight it.
What's that? I see Jeremiah Closet "Move to Your Bed." I am. As soon as I hear this song.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay, you gotta give us a backstory. I'm not finna just play a song. What's the backstory?
The backstory is the SWAC looks so good today, and I just felt so good about the SWAC, and I just feel like the SWAC is one of the best conferences in America, whether it be FCS, FBS, whatever. And I thought that this song would be appropriate for it. This would be the song, and it's called. It was done by the Impressions, and the song itself was like an encourager for the civil rights movement in the mid '60s.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's by a group called it. That's it.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut it, Brianna. I'm gonna cut it out. Cut the end. Fight it! Fight it! Take the trip! You got one more song, Mr. Ford.
No, I got another one.
Somebody, yeah, Theta sent $10 and HBCU
Okay,
Ben sent $10.
okay, you ready?
Curtis Mayfield was a musical genius.
Yes, he was. He was, man. I listened to him all my life. I want to hear "Do Your Thing." It's Isaac Hayes, and I'm gonna go to bed on that. It's "Do Your Thing," Isaac Hayes.
Do your thing. Is
Yeah.
this okay? You need to. We got to have a story to each one of these songs.
Oh,
now.
this was so big, and this is like 70, 71. You know, Isaac Hayes comes on the scene about 69, and from about 68, 69, 70, 71, he's major. And then he kind of takes a dip, and the person that shoots up after him is Al Green. But this is one of his big songs. It's called "Do Your Thing," and it's by Isaac Hayes. It's awesome.
Curtis did the Superfly movie.
Yes, he did. I mean, he did so much music. Like I say, he was prophetic. He mixed his music with stuff from the Bible. He encouraged the civil rights movement. You could hear him talking about the civil rights movement. He was awesome. Curtis Mayfield, like I say, he was a genius. He was out of Chicago. Yeah, he was paralyzed. He was performing, and a light tower fell on him. And
Hayes did the original Shaft soundtrack, Mr. Ford.
yes, he was. Listen, he was a music. Listen, he was one of the first blacks to incorporate the orchestra. He had violins and the strings in his music. Now, later on, not later on, but one of the first to incorporate violins and strings in the music was Quincy Jones. Later on in the 70s, late 70s, there was a disco group called Chic. They incorporated violins in their music. Some of the songs that they played had violins in it.
Well, HBCU Ben Talk sent some more money.
Okay, wait a minute. Play Chic. It's I want to make
Mr. Ford, or you're gonna play this last song that he paid for.
Huh?
I said, are you ready for better? You want to play this last song?
No, I play this last song. This is Chic. This is like 79, 80. It was called "I Want Your Love." And what I want you to understand, this guy Nile Rodgers, he's still around. He's in his 70s. He runs around with Pharrell. Okay, he's still around.
Ooh, he runs around with Pharrell.
Yeah, he's an old guy. But listen, he had a song called "I Want Your Love." One of the ladies that's
What type of drugs was they taking during this time? 1976. That
70s.
wasn't crack.
That's the heroin was coming to an end, and they were starting to experiment with cocaine, because what had happened with heroin was the doctors said they had to leave heroin alone because they could lead you to AIDS. So the people stopped doing heroin and started doing cocaine. Yeah, because you were shooting it up, or it could lead to hepatitis.
Okay. So
Yeah, like somebody freebasing cocaine was real big then. Of course, weed has always been around. I'll tell you an interesting story about weed in a second when this goes off.
So you have 2 more songs because somebody said let's just stay up all night with the CD.
Oh, okay, okay,
And
okay, okay.
Ben Talk said play a lullaby so we can go to sleep. So you got 2 more songs. What's next, Mr. Ford?
Okay, this is Michael Jackson, and
Ooh,
this is
you
yeah,
now.
and
Ooh,
I used to always play this to my kids because of the video. The video,
play Michael.
listen, it was called "Man in the Mirror." Played it's Michael Jackson, and the
And
song is
what's up
called
with
"Man in the Mirror."
the mirror?
Yeah, it was a classic.
Lord, this one might. I'm Lord, have mercy. I'm asking him to change his
That's
ways.
it. That's it.
That's the song you want to listen to, Mr. Ford.
Yes, that was a classic. And the video was so powerful. I used to play it for my kids so they could see, the images, because the video was teaching history.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What history was the man in the mirror teaching?
Oh, it opened up with Hitler. It showed the accident at Chernobyl. It showed the accident at that nuclear accident that happened in the late 70s. Oh man, it showed the destruction of the Amazon. Oh man, it was so much. Yeah, you just
Lord, Mr. Ford.
All right, hang on just a second. We're gonna play play Get Up and Dance by Freedom. Lord.
Well, Mr. Ford, Sony be copywriting Michael Jackson now.
Man, yeah. The whole back live is gonna be cut. The whole back live is gonna be cut. It's just gonna be like, all right, well, y'all have a good night, and then it's gonna cut right on off. Right, don't say that. Mr. Ford, these are Jackson State grads.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They were all Sonic Boom members.
Okay.
Please don't be too shy, no. Are you feeling the Mr. Porter,
Uh-huh.
we said if I keep playing these songs, my channel's gonna be in the same spot as Kobe's fireplace. Oh,
Oh,
oh.
all right, Miss Whitley.
Well, darling, move along now. Can you feel it getting stronger? Well, darling,
Do I get one more? I'm finished.
you do get one
I
more.
get one more. Okay.
Which one you want, Mr. Ford?
This is it's what friends are for.
What friends are for?
Yeah, what friends are for? Dionne Warwick, Gladys Knight, Elton John, Stevie Wonder.
Boy, you be over here playing some heavy hitters. You ain't got nothing else.
Yes,
The
that's you
Dionne
got to
Warwick.
see that one. I want you to see
I'm
that
playing
one.
Dionne Warwick. Lord have mercy. That's what friends are for?
Yeah, what friends are for.
Okay.
And I'll tell you a story about that.
Yeah, we like the story. That's the Sonic Boom of the South representing,
Oh
okay?
yeah. Oh yeah.
Mr. Ford, Dre got on Twitter and said, I am so sick of DJ She Loves Thee. All right, tell us the story about Gladys Knight.
Okay. Gladys had she basically was brought to Vegas to do like maybe 2 or 3 months. She had a residency in Vegas. But anyway, while she was there, she developed a really bad gambling habit. And her gambling habit got so out of
Who?
control.
What was
Gladys
she
Knight,
what was she playing?
everything. She was doing the slide. She was doing what you call poker. She was doing
Oh,
everything.
I love Mr. Ford. I love poker. I
Yeah,
love
she was doing poker. But anyway, she got this astronomical debt, gambling debt out there, right? And so at first she kind of hid it, but then it became known. And then what happened was, I mean, it got way out of hand. I mean, I don't know if it was $1 million, but it was real bad. And then
$1
Dionne
million.
Warwick and those came together and they did two things. They did this song to
Mr. Ford, your phone went out. Your phone went out, Mr. Ford. I'm gonna go ahead and start playing. Nephew said Mr. Ford think he at the Hole in the Wall Club. Gladys was broke. I cannot believe she spent that much money on gambling. Them slot machines are not that damn fun. Uh-oh, y'all.
Never thought I'd feel this way. And as far as I'm concerned, I'm glad I got the chance to say that I do believe I love you.
Vegas next
I
week.
should ever go away. Well, then close your eyes and try to feel the way we do today. And then you can
I can't believe she
remember.
went in debt like that. She should have went and did a residency at Las Vegas. Forevermore. That's what friends are for. All right. Look, now we're done. We're gonna play shout out to Thetis and HBCU Band Talk and Attorney Walker for coming through. Because Mr. Ford, you know, he gets in one of the moods. This was the after party. You didn't like it? This was the after party. Y'all didn't like the after party? This was the after party.
I liked it.
HBCU being toxic. Send me a receipt. I'm about to claim Mr. Ford on my taxes. The
You got a long way to
Bethune-Cookman.
go.
Let's go. Mr. Ford cuts up now. Because we definitely talked all that time. And then he said, you know what? I'm going to get me a... But you know what? I appreciate you all for supporting the channel. I'm just going to tell you right now, based off the fact that we played that Michael Jackson song, there will be no chat to go back to. So you can't go back into the chat and read along. But, you know, we had the SWAC Media Today earlier, and you will be able to follow along. I want to thank everybody who donated to the channel, joined a membership, and watched and shared. Look, we're getting ready to go down the countdown. Jay, we haven't done our predictions yet, huh? That's usually what we do right before the season starts.
I thought we did.
Did we do them all? I don't remember. I don't think so.
Are you talking about every team? I know we did one.
Right, we did Jackson State because we already know what's up. You know, I mean, it's pretty obvious. We're going to return back to the Celebration Bowl two times in a row, 2 times in a row, 2 times in a row, 2 times in a row. I will say this. We haven't really been like, we don't have that air of vibrato about ourselves in terms of us running it back. You know what I'm saying? We just have that, we just elude the confidence that we're going to run it back, but we're not really loud about it. Should I be loud and noisy about it and talking stuff, or just let it, just go, just do the whoop ass? Like, just let it, just let it be.
Yeah, just let it play out.
Obvious. Yes, Mr. Moore. Do y'all really know Sweet Noop 6? We absolutely do. Cookman's in top 3. Yeah, so that was our SheLovesThee after party that Mr. Ford got started. It ain't gonna be on here tomorrow though.
Right.
Yeah. So Jay, you said you're gonna come next year?
If the Lord willing, I'll be there.
If the Lord says the same.
Yeah.
Oh no, we can definitely get that done.
I'm like one state over, so it shouldn't be a big of a hassle for me.
Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna get that done. We're definitely gonna get that done. I'm getting off, AJ. Y'all leave me alone. I was done 30 minutes ago.
Look, I want you to play my song now.
What song?
Nuck if you buck, because these people got me messed up in these comments.
Ain't that ghetto stuff on here? Who is that? Who are you saying nuck if you buck to? Who are you saying that to?
Your followers got me messed up.
What
Lord,
they said?
they've been attacking me.
Why? What did they say? You wasn't doing your job? What happened?
Draymond.
Jay, I told you that they was looking for you. Like,
I'm
where's
not talking
Jay?
about that. I'm not talking about that.
Well, Dre, I mean, it is what
I'm
it
talking
is.
about just now. Draymond, yes, I'm calling you out, sir.
He gave Mr. Ford about $60 in quarters to put into the jukebox tonight. HBCU band talk ain't playing no games, okay? Thank you,
They
AJ.
they been attacking me just because I said I didn't know who Lil Joe was.
Jay, are you serious?
I I had to think for a minute. I was like, "Who is Lil Joe?" And I was like,
Little
"Oh,
Joe is like the Jackson State mascot, the Jackson State uh he's like embedded in our history.
but I
Him,
didn't know. I
him
didn't
along with
know."
old school. Y'all know
Huh?
old school? Old school. Listen, old
How many
school.
times do I gotta keep telling y'all? I am new. I'm still new here. I'm still
Oh,
new.
listen,
I'm
old school was
learning.
an
I'm
older
still
man,
learning.
and he was enrolled at Jackson State, I think. Old school was every single fraternity on campus doing all they didn't do nothing to him. I'm talking about he had a cane, he would put it in the air. How many of y'all remember old school? It was Little Joe and then it was old school. Those were the two that were on campus all the time. I cannot
Woody said,
believe
"What's up, theme music?"
Little Joe said, JSU, JSU, go, go. And Little Joe, like, he literally was at all the spots. You'll see Little Joe at Soups. You'll see Little Joe standing outside. He'll be at the game. He was everywhere. Little Joe scared me. Why
Oh
are you
my
scared
god,
of Little Joe?
that's not
He's
even
such a
funny.
nice. It is funny. Joe and his flag. Hey, yep. Little Joe always had a pom pom flag or flower. And the lady with the Jerry curl in the old bookstore. Yes, Little Joe is one of the little people. Yeah, Little Joe is he's a like he will go down in Jackson State history. Y'all going to the game? He sure did. He sure did. Y'all going to the game? I don't know how Little Joe got where he wanted to go, but Little Joe was a summer everywhere, okay? Us old heads call him Joe Boy. Y'all are naming people that were on campus when current students were learning to read. Old school was in school with
Exactly.
me. Attorney
Exactly.
Walker, tell these folks that old school used to go around on campus, especially when we had those little things on the plaza, and he used to be strutting. He was a Kappa, an Omega. He was all of them, all of the above, and an Alpha, all in one. And they didn't say nothing to him.
I'm one of those
His
parent students who learn to read.
Blue Nightingale says his little hands always trying to touch people. Somebody gave him rides and did. I was like, Little Joe, why are you in front of free lines? It's 2 o'clock in the morning. When you going home? Little Joe was over here at Grambling when Jackson State came to play Grambling. How did Little Joe get to Grambling?
He said he got connection. He famous.
Old school used to travel to other schools, and old school would be trying to rap too. All I know is old school, he did not play, and he had this big long stick. Didn't nobody mess with him. And the plaza. So basically, if you went to Jackson State, they have these little like lunch hours from 12 to 1. So there's a couple of things. You never schedule an 8 o'clock class at Jackson State, never schedule classes between 12 and 1 because they always have something on the plaza between 12 and 1. They'll have the DJ out there. A hotspot, Jackson State hotspot on the plaza. So they will be out there too. Lil Joe was bruh man before bruh man. I was at a basketball game at Alcorn and these girls behind us said he rode with them. Oh, they let Lil Joe get in the car. Come on, Lil Joe, let's go. Does the plaza still exist? Mr. Moore, of course it does. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it wasn't worth it to challenge him and, get to swinging that thing. But yes. So Jay, you're gonna have to learn your history. So, Mr. Ford is always telling us about
Right.
the
I'm still learning
history
about
of. You said you're still learning about who? I want to say Little Joe has
Samson.
a. I want to say Little Joe has a Facebook page.
Look, I'm still learning about Samson, y'all. Give me some time. Give me some time.
Here, I'm gonna put up his picture. He's like an unofficial mascot. He was a staple to the JSU campus. He's had some health problems as of late, but I mean, you see him on the screen, Jay? Let me put him up there. J. He's like, y'all going to the game? Yes, Little Joe, we are going
Oh.
to the game. We are not gonna miss it.
Oh, that's Lil Joe.
Have you ever seen him before, or?
Mm-mm. I only see people post a picture, but I never seen them like in person.
Yeah,
Who
he's
is who
still.
is JC?
Who is what?
Oh, Jeremiah. Oh, that's Jeremiah. That's Jamal. That's Jamal. Never mind.
Oh, he was at homecoming in 2015. Let me see if I
Yeah,
can get this picture up of him.
I was in junior high.
These are these are like classic memories of Lil Joe because he really.
We gonna party all night long. Yeah, we gonna show some love. We gonna be like the ball. Just like you got all corners. Jack gotta win. He gotta play ball like Sankey Cowboy. Show some love. This is the weekend. Party all night long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lil Joe.
ABC. Say what? Party. Like say, some love.
You've never met Lil Joe. Oh, that's like a core memory for me. Definitely core memory.
Look, y'all was in grade school and I was just getting born. Yeah, I'm still learning. I'm still learning.
I remember Lil Joe way back when I was in high school and my mom taught. Oh wow, the legend Lil Joe, vintage Lil Joe. Yeah. Yes, so Lil Joe has had some health challenges
It's not shade, sir.
as of late, but we are praying for Little Joe. I wanted to say that I want to say that he did have a Facebook, but I didn't see. Um So hopefully he gets an honorary degree from Jackson State because he has been supporting Jackson State for 35 years. Yep. They said that he was rallying support for our team during the Bell era and has more spirit and support for Jackson State than a lot of alums. He supported and encouraged many of us students and has caught a ride from many of us to the games and even the club. One of his family members had a Facebook, and I think they post him on his birthday. Okay. I'm not sure where Lil Joe is from. I just know he was. How y'all know he not alumni? Lil Joe was around JSU in 1983. Wow, he was around in 1983, and he was there in 2005, 2006, 2007, and yeah. If Colorado can honor the little old lady, then we can honor Lil Joe in old school, and I think we should. Okay. Little Joe used to promote them clubs in '08. Y'all going to the party? Where the party at, Joe? Where is the party at? So y'all, I'll see y'all on Saturday. Y'all bring y'all wine. We'll talk. I don't know what we're gonna talk about. We done talked about everything. What else is there to talk about?
Mm,
What we talking about?
Well,
Soup's the ultimate.
I
Yes.
guess we could just reminisce.
Reminisce. Ain't nobody finna be up on no podcast reminiscing for no 3 hours. We gotta have us some topics.
Those are the topics.
Ray, I'm exhausted. There's no way I'm going to Atlanta. It's only 2 hours away, but I'm tired because I had to stay up till almost 3 o'clock last night finishing those slides. Do y'all see my little slides? I like them. They're so nice. I did my little slides. I did my big one with that because I didn't want to have to edit afterwards. See, now I can go. I don't have to do no editing. All I have to do is basically chop up the live, chop it up, and then I'll post each one for the ones that I did. So yeah.
We need to get you a presidential escort to Atlanta tomorrow.
Atlanta. Their press conference is early. Thank you, HBCU Band Talk, everybody, for tuning in. It's been great. Make sure y'all tune in to the SWAC Media Day live. And y'all be safe.
Look, Band Talk spent a bag on you tonight with some music requests.
Spent a bag on Mr. Ford. I appreciate it. He said, Mr. Ford, let's see how many songs does it take? But I think Dre is right. Mrs. Ford, get up off that podcast now. It's time to go to bed. Do you have to fix Graves' name? No, I do not have to fix his name because in the interview he said I spelled it wrong. And then he said, don't get distracted. I bet you it'll be spelled correctly the next time, though. Something will come up between now and then. Every time I say what could possibly happen, something indeed does happen. Coach Colzie did not say he knows he's finishing second. That is not what he said. I'm sure he didn't say that.
It'll be okay.
It's the new coach by the fourth game anyway. Good night. Good night. Good night. May the Lord watch between me and thee.
While we're absent, one from another.
One from another.
Amen. Amen.
I've had some weary days and some sleepless nights. But when I look around, and I think things over, all of my good days outweigh my bad days. I follow the clouds hang low. I can hardly see the road. I ask the question, Lord. Lord, why so much pain? But He knows one thing for me. Although my weary eyes, they can't see. So I'll just say, thank you, Lord. I won't complain. He is so good to me.